All right. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, chat. How are we doing today, man? Welcome back to another Gacha Smack stream. I hope you guys are having a wonderful time. Ooh, we got some things to talk about today, don't we? Holy moly. First of all, they just started pumping out the Herta early access, so we got to react to that bad boy. I think we're going to react to that first after we get a little warm up in with our ass smack like we normally do. And then after that, I want to get into the power creep discussion with my community and whoever the hell else is in here. Yo, Raven fan, thank you for the tier 1 5 months in a row, my man. I appreciate that. But how are we doing today, chat? Y'all doing all right? The Herta Myriad Celestia is cool. Yeah, I haven't even watched that either. It looks like we'll react to that too. Sure, fuck it. React Moon early access. She showcases her in MOC. Sure. I don't think I've ever reacted to a Moon video. I usually always have Brax in my mind because I think Brax makes great react content. But I don't mind checking out a couple of them. I really don't. Techie went off on EO. Not my problem. Not my problem, guys. Good evening, Smack. What up? What up, connoisseur? Welcome. Hiya from Japan. What's up, baby? What up, Travis? Yeah, I want to watch the Herta first, the early access. We might watch 2 videos of it just to see some different perspectives. I then want to get into the power creep discussion. After that, there was actually one more video I wanted to watch. I think it might pertain to Wuthering Waves. Oh, you know what? I think it's Ryuku's review on 2.0. I'm curious to see what Ryuku's review on Wuthering Waves 2.0 is. So we got a couple of react videos to get into. And then after that, I might knock out HSR MOC real quick just to see what the HP inflation is looking like. If we don't, I might also do Wuthering Waves. I'm trying to decide on one or the other at the end of the stream. I'm still indecisive on that. Depends on how I'm feeling. But I want 100% exploration in Wuthering Waves. And during that time period, you know, we just shoot the shit at the end of the stream, guys, honestly. But other than that, yeah, that's the content for today's stream. Good to see you streaming more often, Smack. Hey, man, we're trying, guys. We're trying. We're back on the fucking night shift. That wasn't planned. It just kind of happened, you know? Back on the goddamn night shift again. We were on the morning shift, and then all that, you know, shit happens, I guess. Yo, Apostles, thank you for the prime sub for 5 months in a row, baby. I appreciate that. Will you catch up an HSR story for 3.0? Yes, Venom. In fact, that needs to happen very soon. That needs to happen, obviously, before 3.0 comes in. 100%. My volume is low. No, it's not. I'm sitting here looking. My volume is not low, brother. What are you waffling about? It's in the yellow. And if it's in the yellow, my volume is okay. Is he waffling, chat? Chat, is he waffling? It's good. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the yellow, and it's, you know, that's my indicator there. Bro must be on a subway or something, bro. Mac, you still playing ZZZ? I'll be honest, Iconic, I fell off. And it's not that ZZZ is bad or anything. It's just 2.0 Wuthering Waves came out. That's honestly it. 2.0 Wuthering Waves came out, and I fucking dropped ZZZ. But the game was fucking going hard. I didn't drop it for any particular reason other than I just didn't have time, you know? Yo, Yasuke, man, thank you for the $5, baby. I appreciate that. Your haircut clean as fuck, bro. I'm glad you're streaming tonight because I work at night. My man. Yeah, I appreciate that. You know what's funny is what it is I normally get it cut lower, and I think I'm about to grow it back out to my curls again. So I told my barber not to cut any off the top, and so here we are. It's a little bit longer than it normally is. So y'all might be looking at curly smack again very soon. Yo, Metal Rain, thank you for the tier 1, baby. I appreciate that. Damn, chat starting the stream off strong with the love. Okay, okay, okay. All right, let me take a look at this, make sure I ain't leaking nothing real quick. All right, let's go to Ask Mac. Boom, and let's get warmed up in here, chat. All right, let's go ahead and get a little warm up in. In the meantime, we can get some music in the background. Then we're gonna go straight into the Herta React, okay? Let's see here. Music. Let's get do the jazzy shit like we normally do. Okay, excellent. All right. Yo, Yuzu, thank you for the $2, man. Glad you're living life. Spin Dash, appreciate that. Holy shit, guys. Thank you, man. Thank y'all so much. You're my current favorite streamer, Papa Smack. You deserve more, to be honest. Hey, man, don't give me too much credit now. My head's big enough as is. All right, let's look at this. I heard you play TFT. Any plans to stream TFT in the future? Honestly, I would love to play to stream TFT. Bloop. Sorry. Let's do this. Why am I so far over here? What's going on? Sorry. All right. Well, shit. Do it like that then. Yeah, anyways, I would love to stream TFT, guys, but to be honest with you, it's just not my domain, you know? The Gacha channel just doesn't mesh with TFT, unfortunately. The incredibly niche game, and when you try to compare its dynamic to the Gacha genre, unfortunately. The only way I would play TFT is if my boys was down to play TFT with me, right? I'd play it in a group setting, but I wouldn't play it by myself. Okay. Yo, Smack, I just wanted to really thank you because your content's really amazing and you inspired and encouraged me to start streaming and trying to make Gacha content, mainly Wuthering Waves. I love the game and I feel the need to share the joy. Do you have any basic pointers or tips on how to keep my cool? Because I feel like I'm having a little stage fright, seeing as English is not my first language. Yeah, you just gotta get over it, man. Honestly, you just gotta get over it and keep pushing through it. I had stage fright as well. It took me a long time to find my my camera confidence, to be able to articulate things without fucking just completely going blank in the brain. It's a practice, just like all things in life. With enough repetition, you start to gain that confidence. You start to find some grounding. You start to just deliver and be on point. If you want, what I started off doing is I started off scripting, and scripting enabled me to at least have some form of direction to like say things. And then I realized that if I continued scripting, then I'd never gain that confidence to improv and talk to the camera. So eventually got to take off those training wheels, the training wheels being the scripting, and just start fucking talking to the camera. And no matter how uncomfortable it is and how awkward it is, who gives a fuck? Just keep talking. You'll get used to it. Okay, Smack, do Encore Story. It is beautiful, sad, and heartwarming. I might do it one day, you know? Don't hold me to that though. We might. No guard with the $5, man. Manifesting you getting good luck on the muddle fudging Herta pulls. Love your War with Combat videos. Hey, I appreciate that, No Guard. Seriously, thank you so much, man. We are 100% not skipping the Herta, and what's unfortunate about that is I have no fucking pulls. I am broke. I'm broke as fucking HSR right now. I think I have, I shit you not, like 10 pulls to my name. And I have to win the 50-50 for the Herta. Most likely, we will have to spend money to get a Herta, which is crazy, but I'm not skipping an Emanator. Speaking of which, yeah, power creep's not really a problem, guys, and these banners are just fine the way they are, you know? Nothing wrong with them. Just spend more money, man, you know? What? Just, bro, I mean, honestly, just drop $100 and lose the 50-50 and then drop another $200. I'll just spend better. That's just, you know, that's all you got to do, really. It's pretty easy when you think about it. $300 towards the Herta, and just, you know, pass up on Metaphor ReFantazio, Elden Ring, and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Fuck all three of those games. Just spend $300 on the Herta. There you go. That's all you got to do, honestly. You know? Hey, fuck the rip, man. You know, just get all just get all 8 banners. Okay. This is not a question, and he already gave his answer. Okay. Trafalgar. Okay, we got Law from One Piece up in this bad boy. Hey, Smack, there's a picture I took for my YouTube recap. Would you like to see it? What the fuck does that even? I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I have no idea what the picture is, buddy. Yeah, I don't even know what the picture is, so I'm gonna just go ahead and pass on that one. I've been recently getting tired of my standard gacha games, ZZZ, HSR, and Wuthering Waves. Is there any cheap or free games you would recommend me to play? And have you played Marvel Rivals on stream yet? No, I haven't played Marvel Rivals. I'm pretty damn disciplined when it comes to some of these games coming out because I'm very competitive. I'm very disciplined with PvP. And the reason I'm disciplined with PvP is because I'm undisciplined once I play PvP. I get lost in the sauce. And Marvel Rivals, if I commit to it, I'm gonna be like basically taken away from stream time, and I'm just gonna be fucking trying to push. I've never been good with PvP in terms of controlling myself. I fucking suck at being responsible with PvP games. I'm serious. It's the same thing with League. If I start playing League of Legends ranked, I will literally no life that shit all the way to diamond. And then I'll get one of my best friends to play with me, and we'll just meet every single night. I won't upload any content. I'll just straight up lock in. I told y'all, I am a masterful focus guy. I know how to focus. If nobody can out focus Smack, but when it comes to doing multiple things, I suck. I can't do multiple things, guys. And that's why you don't see me play like a lot of like different shit. That guy just asked me, hey Smack, you still playing Zenless Zone Zero? I fell off. You know why I fell off? Because I locked in on Wuthering Waves 2.0. I can't lock in on multiple fucking things, man. It's like one thing for me at a time. Did you watch the new League cinematic? No, I'd love to watch it though. Okay, yo Smack, I have problems with shoulder workouts, especially since I have bad rotator cuffs and I just finished my physical therapy sessions and I'm mobile again. Okay, good to work out, but I wanted to build on it. What's good exercise to build up muscle around that area to support me? Yeah, all you got to do, man, dead ass. First of all, start off with very lightweight. Arnold press right here. Put your dukes up, right? Rotate out, come up, come back down, nice and controlled. That's all you do right here. You start off, you do 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. If you want to build up endurance, go for 15 to 20. But you're right here, 3 to 4 sets, resting 60 to 90 seconds. After that, switch over to maybe a bit heavier weight, because Arnold press is not as bad as just starting right here from the horizontal. And another 3 to 4 sets. It's really very simplistic. Working out is very boring. It's a very repetitive activity. So you do those 2, and then you do lateral and frontal raises, man. Literally right here all day. Lateral, frontal, lateral, frontal, lateral, frontal. Very repetitive shit, very easy to do. And I shit you not, that with some handstand holds, if you're confident enough to do those, is all you need to build fucking shoulders. Shoulders are a very synergistic muscle with not only push but pull movements as well. So if you're doing rows, if you're doing chest press, they're gonna work in with that as well. They literally are a stabilizer. Your shoulders are gonna get fucking cooked. If you're doing chest press, if you're doing fucking bent over rows, if you're doing shoulder press, handstands, your shoulders are always gonna get cooked. So yeah. Okay, will I be able to see you finish Elden Ring? Maybe in another lifetime, man. The problem with Elden Ring is the same thing I told you. Like I can't fucking lock in on responsibilities and Elden Ring. And anybody who was watching my Elden Ring streams knows I'm very capable of beating the whole game. Like I have no difficulty to pretty much every fucking boss in the game. There was those 2 douchebags that gave me a bit of a problem, but I ended up beating their ass too. I stopped literally because some new patch update always comes out or sponsorship deadlines pop up, and then I just get lost. I do want to finish it, man, but fuck, dude. Ugh, it's painful. It's rough, you know? It's like I gotta discipline myself to like maybe an hour or two of Elden Ring 3 times a week. And I'm fucking incapable of doing that. Okay, so we got a couple of that done. All right, let's look at the reactions. Yo, Creek with the Prime sub 5 months in a row. Thank you so much, man. How did you find a good workout for back, shoulders, and chest? First of all, I have an athletic background. Obviously, not only do I have an athletic background and grew up strength training in basketball and in college, but then I went into personal training. So wait, maybe I'm not answering that correct. You said, how do you find a good workout for back and shoulders? Literally Google it, man. Just put back and shoulder workout, brother. Go to YouTube, back and shoulder workout. Follow Jeff Cavalier. Follow some fitness heads, brother. What do you mean? There's all kind of workouts out there. Okay, now what's this? Honkai Star Rail 2.6 Savarog versus 2.7 MOC Savarog. It's not letting me. Do I click this over here? What the fuck? It's tiny ass picture, bro. Yo, it's Sean with the tier 1, 6 months. Smack, how's your day going? I hope you react to Pokke's Herta video, especially the relics at 24 mark and team building section for serval build. Pokke's on my shit list right now. No, I'm just kidding. I might react to it. I might. It depends. Like, I'm literally watching Braxophone's video because it's just good. And honestly, Pokke makes the more like complete guides towards the character in terms of being well-rounded. So his content should be reacted to as well, if I'm being honest. He's fucking fantastic content creator, obviously. We'll see. We'll see after we react to Brax. The reason I keep saying we'll see is because sometimes like watching multiple The Herta videos is just fucking waxing on the brain. It's like, okay, I don't even need to see another one, you know? We'll see though. Panda TK, thank you for gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Holy fuck, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you, man. Pokke also upload the RMC early access. Okay, so see, that's what we could do. We could pick one video of Pokke's to react to. I'll let chat decide that. And then we pick, and whichever one y'all pick, we'll watch Brax's video of the other version. How about that, chat? Does that seem pretty fair? Anyways, we got 1,634,000 HP for Savarog in MOC, what is it, 1.6 or 2.6? Okay. So they increased the HP. That's 700,000 more HP. 2.3. Am I tripping? That's 700,000. 2.3 and 1.6. That's fucking insane. Hold on, let's X this one out. It's just such lazy turn-based strategy kit, man. Like, I mean, strategies like the thing that blows my mind about this, guys, is Honkai Star Rail doesn't skip a beat when it comes to dropping 2 brand new characters every patch, right? They don't skip a beat, but somehow you guys fail to deliver brand new enemies every patch, huh? You can't drop 2 brand new enemies. Oh, because you're not monetizing that one, huh? But you can drop 2 brand new characters to play every patch and monetize the shit out of that, can't you? That's insane, you know? But Trotters deal 300k damage per cycle. Okay, well, you know what? That's actually very important context. Saitama, that's important. That's actually very important context. Yeah, hey, if that is true, then this is fine. The increase. You have they made up for the increase with the Trotters. 600k, yeah, that checks out. That's Sarah's point. Well, I didn't see Sarah's comment. Sorry about that. But that's very important context. So then there's no difference then. That still doesn't, though, to be fair though, chat, that still doesn't take away from the 1.6 million. The 1.6 million was insane. Bro, at one point, Savarog's health was like, what? Dude, I don't know, maybe 700,000. Now his HP is 1.6 mil, you know? So although they did make up for that, good on them, it did take away that bro has 1.6 million HP now. I used to auto this guy and now he autos me. Hard to zero cycle, but might be helpful in 3 to 5 cycle. But yeah, the HP is insane. Yeah, dude, zero cycling is just grimy in HSR because it has completely become a normalized E0S1 fest or E1S1 fest, and now it's normalized to the point where people zero cycling have 3 different E0S1s, right? Or E1S1, E0S1, E0S1, E0S0. It's like we've normalized pay to win in HSR to a fucking sad degree, guys. I'll be honest. Okay. It's basically, it's like zero cycles are cooked. And now and here's the thing, chat. Now zero cycling plus the HP inflation. Now you can have E0S1, E0S1, E1S1 and still not zero cycle. It's like, damn. So now you spend $1,000 and still can't zero cycle. Well, okay, there it is. What are we spending on at this point? I actually did. Was I wrong? Okay, this was actually a video I wanted to react to. This is Ryuku's, right? 2.0 sucks. That looks like clickbait. I'm probably not gonna watch this. There's nobody on. There's just no way you can put 2.0 sucks. I'm sorry. There's just no way. That's just clickbait. When both sides of the afterlife don't want you. How long is this? Is there any copyright in here?
You take him. He's not even that bad of a person. He's not that good either. Oh, come on. He said.
Chad, I'll be honest, man. I'm fucking. This is the thing. This is a problem with dual streaming on YouTube and Twitch. I'm traumatized from the copyright, man. I really am. It's so annoying. I'm so traumatized from it, man. It's like I'll be over here like, ooh, what's that music in the background? What's that music in the background?
Saved a bunch of kids from a burning foster home. He's the one that started it because the parents were part of a devil.
PTSD. I have PTSD, bro. Okay, hold on, man. Let me full body rover with mask, male rover. What's this? Oh, I already saw that. I already saw this other stuff. We're not getting enough in here. We need more. There's really not enough in here, guys. We got these two. That's nice. Okay. All right. Hey, let's go ahead and get into this reaction for the Herta. Loop. 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 All right, chat. What do you guys want to watch first? Do y'all want to watch the Herta from Brax or the Herta from Pokke? Which one do y'all want to watch? Oh shit. Brax is fucking funny. Okay, I'll tell you what, let's poll it. Chat, type 1 for Pokke, type 2 for Brax. Hey, Fembu, thank you for the prime sub, man. Holy shit, that's a lot of 2s. Damn. W Brax, eh? All right, let's watch Brax's then. It should be on my front page somewhere. That's my boy, man. Brax is my boy. Where's he at? He's not on my front page? Holy algorithm scuff. Let me refresh. Brax has got to be on my front page. He's on my front page for the wrong fucking video. What the fuck, bro? All right, let's click on this. All right, here we go. Let's see what my boy Brax is cooking up with. The Herta is absurd. That's okay. I'm an expert in thumbnails, seeing as I'm a content creator myself. If he says Herta is absurd, that means she's pretty damn close to broken. Top tier DPS. The Herta early access first impressions. Free to play the Herta showcase. Yeah, saying somebody's absurd means they're really fucking good. Check it out.
I don't know what it is about the Herta, but like she got me feeling some type of way, man. Welcome back to
I told y'all. Hey, I told y'all, bro. That's one granny I'll knock back. You know what I'm saying? I'll pull her muffin top back blue, bro. You know what I mean? We have to get us some of that granny pussy. You dig what I'm saying, chat? Yeah. I'm right there with you, Brax.
Another first impressions video on a brand new HSR character. This is on the creator experience server, meaning that I'm actually getting to try out Herta a little bit early. But keep in mind, with that comes a few stipulations, such as the fact that maybe her kit has gotten changed a little bit since I made this video. Everything is subject to change, but I still wanted to show you the character because I think it's...
Damn, brother. Bro, grown up Herta, man. Or like, I guess the real Herta. She's always been grown, right? But like the real Herta, man, built different, chat.
It's important for you to get a look at them before they actually come out, so you can make a decision on if you want to pull on the current banner or the upcoming one, and also so you can get
hag maxing
ready for this character if this is something you want to do. And for a lot of you, I suspect this is something you want to do. Also, I've been calling her Herta, so anyways, Herta is a really overly complicated character for basically no reason at all, but she's also very strong, and especially when used with the right combination of characters, which luckily for you guys, actually one of the best characters to pair with the Herta is Remembrance MC, and I'll have a video out for them shortly after this one, maybe like a day or so after. Her character model is honest.
Oh, that's interesting. Remembrance MC, okay. I'll be honest, guys, I'm actually going in this guide blind. What I mean is I've done zero studying, so that's interesting.
Honestly, like stunning. I genuinely love this character model so much. I love that she's kind of like a magical girl, but also like a witch, and also just I can't really explain everything that I'm feeling about this character right now, but she's very pretty. And
chat, Herta or Lisa from Genshin Impact? Which one? I'm gonna go. I'll be honest, Lisa fine as hell. I'm gonna go with the Herta though. I'm still gonna go with the Herta. Yeah, maybe it's my recency bias.
she's very good. Anyways, you didn't come here to listen to me gush about how cute the character is, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you what she does. So for today's build, I'm gonna be using Seriousness of Breakfast.
MC Mal, think of it at $2.
4-star craftable, like them from MOC shop, and it's pretty dang good on her, at least compared to some of your other options. Ideally, if I could, I
W Brax pointing out the free-to-play options.
Would use the Battle Pass light cone, but I don't want to give you guys like an unrelatable impression of this character, so I'm just using the craftable one.
Oh, come on, Brax. Come on. Battle Pass? Unrelatable? Brother's talking to the real dust pickers at this point. You know what I mean?
Then I am using Scholar Lost in Erudition. Surprise, surprise, this set works for her. It says Erudition in the name and she's Erudition. Wow, very cool. And we're using Izumo because she's a character that benefits from having multiple Erudition characters on the same team, which means that Izumo gets full value here, full attack bonus and full crit rate bonus. Now, I quickly want to talk about energy regen rope. There are some scenarios where energy regen actually outperforms attack rope.
There always is. I'm telling you, that ER rope is a sleeper on all kind of characters, bro.
There are. I don't want to give anyone the wrong info, but it's not consistently the best. And
yeah,
it kind of just depends on the specific scenarios you're in. I might talk about it more in depth in the guide, but I think for most people, you're going to end up going attack anyways. So that's just something to keep in mind.
Yeah, it's like, bro, attack. I don't care if ER is universally better. It's just like everybody's inherently a meathead. And they're just like, attack, attack. It's like fucking Tryndamere in League of Legends with that attack rope.
We are at E0. We have all the Eidolons, but we haven't unlocked any of them. And our build is 138 speed, 67 crit rate, and 184 crit damage. Crit rate isn't the best, but we are going to be getting buffed by Remembrance MC, who has an Eidolon that gives 10% crit rate to a buffed ally.
Ooh, noise. Holy cooking over here in the corner. Who is this fucking Chad beneath me? Oh, that's the Honkai Impact third savior. That's their Lord and Savior right here, right? That's that one guy. Yeah.
as well as the giant crit damage buffs that Herta gives. So we should end up with like 77 curve. It's fine. It'll be okay. So here we are in Apocalyptic Shadow, and I'm going to be running Remembrance MC, Linkshot, Jade, and Herta.
Yes. I really wanted to see the Jade and the Herta combo because I'm one of the few, I'm one of the 6 people in the community that didn't skip Jade.
Now, technically, you can replace Linkshot with another fire healer. That is going to be Gallagher. You can definitely replace her with him, and that's totally fine. I don't know where he went, though. You can also play Aventurine, and honestly, any sustainer here is fine. I think in an ideal world, you would play Huohuo, but the issue with her is that you're going to be struggling for skill points a lot with this character, even though she is ideal for that huge energy regen. And Jade is just one of the Herta's best partners, but you can really use like any erudition. I think I had a similar clear time with Serval. So, you know, do with that information what you will. And for reference, we're using the Path of Erudition buff, just so you guys are aware. The Herta is a needlessly overcomplicated character that has no business having so much text in her kit. And I'm just gonna look, I'm just gonna show you. You just need to see. So, okay, basic attacks, no problem. Skill, okay, there's 2 descriptions, whatever. Ultimate, kind of long, not
Holy yappening.
too bad. Talent, dude.
Well, she do be up in them books, you know, she do be studying.
What is this? What is this?
That is what the average kit looks like in Zenless Zone 0, Brax. Yeah. So you think this is bad? Go in Zenless Zone 0, brother, and you'll come to find out that's it's not that bad.
Why do we need all this? No, we don't is the answer. I'm just going to explain to you how she works. So 32 stacks on the main enemy. Basically, when you enter battle, you get 25 stacks on an elite or prioritizing an elite or boss. If there's no elite or boss, then it'll put it on a random enemy. And that's whatever. Different hits of damage will apply different amounts of stacks based on her major traces. I'll tell you what the stacks do in just a minute. But essentially, with her major traces, assuming you have a second erudition, which I'll also get into in a second, if Herta uses her skill, she applies 5 stacks. If your erudition character uses their skill, applies 4 stacks. This is to the primary target specifically. And if any other character on your team attacks, then they're going to apply 2 to the
Yo, Random Ace, thank you for the prime sub. And these stacks, I believe, I think it's a 50 cap, right? So it goes up to 50 fucking stacks. And I believe all of those stacks do go towards how much damage your Herta is doing. It's 50? Wait, now it's 42? It's a 42 cap. Okay, hold up. Misinformation smack. Back at it again. All right, 42. I don't know why the fuck they just, you know, could just say 50. That's like my black ass dad. My dad, he don't ever say like 30 or 20. He like, son, put it in the microwave for about 22 seconds. Yes. Hey, son, heat that up in the microwave for about 32 seconds. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's gonna be just right. About 42 seconds.
Primary target. This actually caps out at 42, the meaning of life, and it enhances Herta's enhanced skill damage. Now, to get her enhanced skill, you just have to use her ultimate, and I'll talk about what that does in just a minute. For some reason, the enhanced skill stuff is tied to the
He'd be right every time too. That extra 2 seconds make it just right, chat.
ultimate, which is tied to the talent, which is tied to every other character on your team, which is tied to Herta's energy as well. And it's insane. So basically, the multiplier for the Herta is tied to the ultimate, which is tied to the talent, which is tied to the minute. For some reason, the enhanced skill, you just have to use her ultimate, and I'll talk about what that does in just a minute. For some reason, the enhanced skill stuff is tied to the ultimate, which is tied to the talent, which is tied to every other character on your team, which is tied to Herta's energy as well. And it's
okay. Let's look at this real quick. When the enhanced skill's primary target has interpretation, right? That's those stacks you put on their head. The multiplier for the damage dealt increases, with each stack granting an increase of 8%/4%. The 8%/4% chat is going to be 8% towards the single target and then 4% towards the, I believe, other targets. Yeah. So the multipliers are cut in half for the other targets, and it's the highest against the one single target. This allows her to not only deal great single target damage, but also good AoE damage as well. And every stack is taking that multiplier and increasing it. That's actually pretty fucking insane. If you think about 42 stacks of 8% and 4%, that's pretty good. Now it says if 2 or more characters follow the path of erudition, each stack grants an additional, chat, get this. This is how you know you got to run double erudition with this bitch. An additional 8/4. So now you're getting 16% per stack interpretation. Again, 42 stacks is the top amount. You're getting 16 and 8. 16 on a single, 8 on the fucking sides.
It's insane. So basically the multiplier for the damage dealt increases based on the amount of stacks they have. The primary target's on the left, the other targets are on the right. So the primary target will take 8%, and the other targets will take 4%, and it's based on how many stacks they have. And then if you have 2 erudition characters or more, it's actually going to double that. So imagine 16% per stack on the enemy, which if you guys didn't,
Fathead covers it. Well, that's why I'm explaining it to you. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Bitch.
no, that's a lot of damage. 16 times 42. You can assume you're basically always getting to 42. 672% damage. And you will see this damage in action when we get to our enhanced skill. So it is really, really crazy. One thing to know is when you use our enhanced skill, it's going to reset the amount of interpretation stacks on the enemy. This guy, you might not notice it as much on because the stacks when you defeat enemies also transfer. So if you defeat the bugs on the side of the big bug, those
Seems like all path emanators will want multiple path striders of the same path. You know what? I think that's pretty cool, man. I think that's cool. It creates a sense of cohesiveness amongst their peers in their in the respective paths. I think it's pretty cool.
stacks are going to transfer to like the big bugs will be the
Also, seeing as HSR has gotten so fucking far away from what the game's strategy system is supposed to be, which is like, oh, match up elements and stuff. Now it's just, oh, yeah, we just ignore elements now and we just ignore toughness now. It's nice to have a bit of path cohesiveness in that regard.
the only one standing. So that's something to think about, but they should reset after you scale. Aloofly Honest is one of our major traces, and basically this is the one I was talking about where allies can now apply interpretation. But on top of that, it also makes it so that energy is generated for Herta every single time an ally attacks. It is
Okay, so energy regenerates from Herta every time an ally attacks, but how do they get the interpretation? When ally targets attack, wow. Inflict 1 stack. So they just attack and you get a stack. So anybody who has high attack frequency, like Linksha with her follow-up with her fucking shit, or even, honestly, even, what's his name? Bust. His attack frequency is high too, you know? Anybody with high attack frequency is actually gonna help get them stacks up.
3 energy, but actually in reality it's 9 energy minimum because it's per enemy that is attacked. But the next major trace,
so then it sounds like Robin's going to be the support for this girl then, hey, because Robin's going to allow people to go all over again and get even more stacks. I can't think of another support that would outperform Robin in that slot. Yeah,
changes it so that it always calculates for at least
oh, it's the I forgot about the RMC. You're right, I forgot about the RMC. That's right. Well, he's not out. I'm over here thinking about characters that are out.
So it's always 9 energy.
Yeah, my bad, Chad. I forgot about RMC.
Turn. Also, Aloofly Honest makes it so that you get a damage dealt increase and ice damage dealt by Herta up by 50% until the end of her enhancement.
Wait, hold on. So is RMC is RMC better than Robin? Because if that's the case, holy power creep. Holy power creep. Yo, Moon, what's up, boo-boo? W's in the chat for Moon.
Enhanced skill, which is nice. The other thing that this major trace does, dude, I hate bouncing around so much, but it's all tied into each other in some way, shape, or form. It's like reading in circles. If there's 2 or more characters following the path of erudition, which I was talking about earlier on in the video, all allies get an 80% crit damage increase, which is just insane.
I don't know if you're interested, but my vid showed HMC Servo Herta. You know what, Moon? Since you showed up, boo-boo, let's give Moon a little publicity today, chat. We're gonna react to Moon's video as well.
That is so crazy to me. But okay, anyways, how do we get our enhanced skill that does all of the damage from all of the stacks of life or whatever? If you go to her ultimate, this is actually what gives her a stack of inspiration, which makes her next skill enhanced. When you use her ultimate, she gets 1 stack of that. And then that means that your next skill can be enhanced. But
I feel bad because it's so long. I yapped my ass off. We'll just jump to the important parts. I'll let you steer the ship on what you want me to watch.
The cool thing about this,
because here's the thing, Moon, we don't need to watch all the explain the kit stuff. If Brax has explained it, we can just look at the stuff you want me to.
Is that it gives her an immediate action forward. It makes her immediately take action. So that means that she will ultimate and then skill right after, which means in Bronya terms, skill Herta, ult Herta, skill Herta. I don't know what it is with ice characters and doing skill ult skill, but okay, you know,
that's actually true. Skill ult skill with fucking Jingliu as well.
Jingliu was power crept a long time ago. Also, when using her ultimate, it's going to rearrange the stacks if they're not on an elite or boss already, and it's going to put them on there. And also buffs her attack by 80% for 3 turns, which is a ridiculous buff, by the way. 80% is nuts.
And it's free too. You just pop ult, boom, 80% attack boost for 3 turns.
If you're wondering, she also does have a 60%.
And there it is, boys and girls. There's the true damage. Oh, shit. There it is. There's the power creep to defense shred over here. Oh, shit. There it is. The Herta's attack increases by 60% at the start of the next battle, lasting for 2 turns. Very nice. And after entering... Yo, Boomerang Monkey, thank you for the prime sub. After entering battle by using technique in simulated universe or divergent universe. It's only a simulated and divergent universe buff for Herta, the Herta. Deals true damage equal to 99% of the target's max HP. Holy shit. And wait, to enemy targets lower than elite level. Okay, there's the restriction. And true damage equal to 30% of the target's max HP to enemy targets at elite level and above. And I guarantee you they're going to put new little perks inside of Divergent Universe to probably increase that percentage even higher to where the Herta's just fucking one-tapping shit in the Divergent Universe. Nice little QOL and incentive to pick her up.
Attack buff from her technique, which is much like the Herta. Not the Herta, but Herta the, you know what I mean? And the last part of her kit that I'm going to explain, and then I swear we're gonna move on and I'm gonna actually show you what she does. For every stack of interpretation that gets placed on an enemy, she gets a stack of answer, and answer is going to increase the damage multiplier on her ultimate by 1% for every stack up to a maximum of 99. Okay, let's get in there. I'm gonna summon Mem. Let's do this thing.
There's a lot of damage bonuses intrinsically inside of her kit. That's always actually really good because you can take those into consideration when you're team building. She might have plenty of additive damage bonus to the point where you don't need somebody on the team to give her more additive damage bonus. And so you want to kind of like fill in those blanks.
Right. So I've had to reset because my camera wasn't in the right place, but I just wanted to show you, I didn't end up swapping off this to her signature light cone or anything. Because when you guys see this damage, you're going to be like, holy shit, there's no way this is on a 4-star light code. It is. I'm going to go ahead and summon Mem just to get started. And then we're going to also skill on the Herta. And now it's the Herta's turn. I'm going to basic attack. The reason I'm going to basic attack here is because I actually only have 1 skill point left and Mem is about to move us forward. So I'm going to go ahead and basic attack here. We're at 99%. It is what it is. He's at 36 stacks. We don't care about that. Mem's about to action forward.
So the thing with this team is Linksha is not getting her. She's not doing any damage, right? Because she doesn't, it's not a break team. So I feel like at this point, Brax should have put on the healing set on her to get the extra skill point. This is a little nitpick, but I feel like she should have the healing fucking set on in this particular point. Am I waffling here? You know what I mean? Just the extra skill point.
Perfect. So the Herta's coming forward. And now we get to skill. This should add 5 stacks, but it doesn't matter because it's going to cap at 42. So 155k, nice, decent stuff. We're gonna go ahead and basic attack here, and we're going to actually avoid using Herta's ultimate because she is coming up in the turn list, and I don't want to waste an action
to interpret. Dude, that shit is, see, that's the real value of Linksha right there too. You're still getting the interpretation stacks. Look at that shit, man. Look at this.
Because she is coming up in the turn.
Bitch is CC'd
list.
Gets out of the CC, damn, he's already at 42 stacks. Holy fuck. He got to 42 stacks quick as shit.
I don't want to waste an action because she works just like your Bronya setups where like you have your main DPS and then your Bronya and your DPS goes again because they get action forward. That's what we're doing with Herta. We're going to want to skill and then we're going to want to ult, right?
God damn. Hold up now. That was crazy. Okay, that was a skill for 141k. And then he about to ult
right after. So 141 on the
and Jade follows up. I forgot about Jade following up. Holy cooking.
Skill, and then we're gonna ult, and I'm slowing this down so you guys can see it. And it's full glory. Absolutely gorgeous animation, man.
That shit is explosion. Waku waku.
Oh, that is so good.
320k, and then Jade follows up again.
320k. It's decent. It's not like anything.
Okay, so another 120. Okay, so look, we got 140 plus 120 from Jade to 2 times, plus another 300K. So we're looking at a little bit over half a mil. All right. But then again, she skills again right here.
Think crazy. But now the Herta gets to go again. This is where it's gonna hit. This guy's already got maxed out.
This is the hit,
so we don't have to worry about that. But here we go. Here is her enhanced skill. 257. And boom!
Okay, I didn't expect that. Holy fuck. I did not expect that.
Enhanced.
That was actually insane.
Skill. 257.
Okay, boys.
And boom!
Oh, wow. Oh, it's true damage. Wait a minute. She does true damage with her fucking like regular kit outside of Diverse Universe? I missed that little detail. Oh, that's from RMC. That's the RMC buff. Oh my fucking God. So the RMC has like a Ron May break in his kit that deals true damage. Oh my God. That's insane. I'm impressed. Damn. I mean, boys, we were just talking about 500,000 damage. Okay, let's take a minute here. 500,000 damage, a little over it. Then she did 250, putting you to like 800K. And then she just did 1 million, putting you at almost 2 million damage. And we still got Jade following up over here. Look at fucking Jade over there, getting ready to follow up some more.
Boom, 1 million damage. And that's before the vulns were applied to him, right? This is not with vulns. This is before.
If y'all didn't know, the little bugs give, I believe it's res penetration.
The vulns were actually applied. Also, he goes back to 42 stacks. It should reset, but because the other enemies with stacks died, they all just compiled up here again. So
why does this motherfucker keep having 42 stacks? I thought it would be a lot harder to hit the 42 stacks. We're just getting max stacks.
That's why that happened.
How the fuck was that 10% of the boss's HP? I didn't know. I don't even know how that bug is still alive.
Happened. But yeah, that is absolutely crazy to me. Disgusting damage. All right, let's keep going. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that charge from Mem, and I'm gonna try and do my best to make this guy multiply here. So I'll go ahead and do this.
Guys, what the fuck? Oh, this is the boss mode, Apocalyptic Shadow, right?
Boom. Now it's Jade's turn. We're gonna ult just to get the free stacks and make them multiply again. Because I'm trying to get as many vulns on this guy as possible, right? Like, that's just the boss. That's just how that works. So boom, we do that. I'm gonna go ahead and save Linkshot's ultimate in case I need it. Holy Mem, rest in peace, Mem.
Bro, wait, hold on, man. I'm so confused. What the fuck is going on with this bug's health? I am so confused. Why? Bro literally has 84% HP. I think it had 3x shields. What the fuck is happening here, guys? I'm a little bit confused. Oh my God.
Rest in peace. That's crazy. We're gonna go and use her ultimate now. And I think Mem is a little cooked at the moment. Quite unfortunate, quite unfortunate. There we go. Okay, so we're back. We got 100 charge on Mem, and it kind of sucks because the Herta was about to come up anyways, but you know, it is what it is. Sometimes things don't align perfectly, and that's totally fine. We are going to skill, ult, skill one more time. So skill,
okay,
ult, and skill again. And also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the answer stacks are completely maxed by this point. Skill again, that was 500k. Now this,
bro, the HP is barely moving.
Gonna be disgusting. 1.28 mil, so almost a 1.3 mil. Holy dude. And then we got,
I can't even focus on the Herta video anymore. I'm sitting here looking at this HP bar.
their ults again. That is so crazy.
Okay, now he's taking damage.
So
about
this guy's
damn
not
time.
multiplying anymore. I don't want to
So
waste
you have to
any
get rid of
energy
the shield.
because again, when Herta, when allies have Herta attack, she's getting energy, right? So I am just gonna do this and immediately pull her up.
And
We're also
he's
gonna
done.
get the charge from Mem.
Because now he has regular HP.
Exactly, 40% charge. Hit that guy, make a multiply. You know how it is. Honestly, I'm capped on skill points, so I am just gonna throw that out there. Another action forward on the Herta. It was cooked either way. Mem was going to get charged, but we do
Destiny, thank you for the tier 1 5 months, hon. Love you.
get plus
Yippee.
1 enhanced attack, which is super dope. So let's just do it. 1.6 mil. By the way, that was on 3 targets. He has a ton of vulns, yeah, but like still, that is so crazy. That is so crazy. All right, he's got even more vulns now, which is nuts. Dude, Mem is catching flack right now. That is so crazy. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and free our Remembrance MC here. Oh, we were gonna try to cleanse our Remembrance MC.
Okay, so now what I'm noticing, by the way, obviously, I think this is insane damage. The only thing is the Apocalyptic Shadow is clearly bringing in some shield mechanic that is obviously about to. It's about to scuff the super break teams, I would say. I don't know if it's gonna scuff them. I need to play it first, because if you could still get the shields down pretty fast and then just one tap the boss, I don't know. It looks a bit sus from the outside looking in right now. But guys, yeah, I need a hands-on experience to really confirm it.
That should happen with the Banui here. But we're gonna go ahead and skill because we can. Now that's a lot of damage. I skill with Link Shot as well. Keep the summon alive. You know how
break will be more OP then. Yeah, so I'll be honest, that's what I was also considering. I was like, well, then again, if you do all the weakness break efficiency shit and you break the shield faster, then you just obliterate the mob. That's why I was like, you know what, I'd like to wait and see how it feels when they come out.
Basic attack. Now we're gonna get the Mem charge. The Herta's coming up right after Jade, so I think I'm okay just waiting, because I don't believe that Mem will get the action forward by the time I use that skill, but we'll find out. Yeah, we should be good to go. So I'm gonna skill, ult, bring it forward. It's gonna do a ton of damage.
That shit is literally the explosion, bro. Like that shit is outright the explosion, man. That's crazy, man. Literally Konosuma, bro. And Megumin.
It's gonna be insane. Also, now we actually has Vulns going into this, so. Woo! Oh, I didn't do as much damage as I was hoping, but that's okay. There's a lot of crit variance in there. Also, we still got his toughness up.
Oh, damn. Those
That's
explosions
totally
on the bugs
we
do a
bring
shit
Herta
ton of shield
forward.
damage.
Again, we skill again. Remembrance MC is just so crazy good for the Herta. It really is so nuts. All right, so now I can go ahead and skill, ult, skill.
Okay, I've seen enough here. I've seen enough here. What are we going to talk about over here? And he ended up getting shit. He ended up getting 35-41, so he did damn good there.
It's not S1. Those are free to play light cones, so all things considered, that's pretty damn good. So that's the Herta showcase I wanted to give you guys. I do want to talk about her sort of build and light cone and why that's super relevant. So one issue you will run into with the Herta a lot if you don't have properly speed tuned characters or like fast supports that can generate SP for you is because Herta wants to skill every characters.
Brack, shut the fuck up real quick, buddy. I love you, but shut the fuck up. What the fuck? Let me mute this real quick. This bitch just stopped rain and turned it into stars. Hold up. Let's look at this. Oh, wow. What the that is an insane idol, bro. That is an insane idol. What the fuck? That might be the coolest idol I've ever seen, man. Damn, that was gangster. All right, Brax, resume, my friend.
Herta a lot if you don't have properly speed tuned characters or like fast supports that can generate SP for you is because Herta wants to skill every single
idol
turn.
creep.
There are other characters you can use instead, and that's totally fine. That'll work. But if you're using her with Jade, which is going to be one of her better pairings, skill points can be a bit of a problem. And I found this out when I was doing Memory of Chaos, is that if you don't run her signature light cone, which let me move my camera just so you guys can see all that.
Okay, increase the wearer's crit rate by 12. When the wearer uses their ultimate, increase damage dealt by the wearer's skill and ultimate by 60%. Oh, fuck, double dipping. So the skill and the ultimate get the 60% additive damage dealt. Okay, and it lasts for 3. Oh, damn, it lasts for 3 turns. Yikes. Okay, after the wearer uses their ult, if this ult is consumed 140 or more energy, obviously she has more than that, recover a skill point. And it handles... good old pay to win. Good old pay to win signature light cone, boys. There it is. There it is. Shit is grotesque, bro.
Her signature light cone gives her skill points after using an ultimate that costs 140 energy or more. Also, by the way, this light cone works on Argenti, I just wanted to say. But yeah, this gives you a skill point after using your ultimate, and it is really disgusting. It feels like a lot of value is sort of locked behind this. And
my question here is, guys, all right, my question here, how many of y'all in chat pulled for Sunday and Fugue? Type 1 if you pulled for Sunday and or Fugue. And now you're going to pull for the Herta, and you're supposed to get the light cone on top of this. You know what you see what I'm saying, chat? You see the problem here? It's like, it's just no way, man. It's like, dude.
You might feel it. If you get the character without the light cone, you might play it and go, wait a second, why am I out of skill points? It's because the light cone is meant to fix that issue. And honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't really like that they did that, but also the light cone in general is just really disgusting. It's 12% crit rate, and it also increases your skill and ultimate damage by 60% for 3 turns after using her ultimate. So you're getting 80% attack buff, 60% ultimate buff, 12% crit rate, and then also you're getting a skill point back. So it is a disgusting light cone, actually disgusting. It also has ridiculously high base attack. It has 635, which if you're looking at other 5-star erudition light cones, that looks like it is the highest one. The Herta's light cone does provide like quite a bit of value, and I'm not happy with the direction they went on that, but just so you know, like, the light cone is good. It is.
Look at Brax. Look at Brax keeping it a stack during the early access. You go, Brax. You fucking tell him.
Not happy with the direction they went on that, but
that's right, Brax. You fucking tell him.
Just so you know,
greedy sons of bitches.
No, like, the light cone is good, is basically what I'm saying. There are other erudition light cones you can use. Ideally, today is another peaceful day. S5 especially is going to be your best option, because she has over a 160 energy amount in there, so you're able to get like a ridiculous amount of damage bonus from this for free. But yeah, we're using Seriousness and Breakfast just for the showcase. Now for sets, you probably just want to stick with Scholar Lost and Erudition, but for your planar sets,
oh, we got a new little set coming in the game, eh? Didn't see that one. I missed that one, boys.
You probably just want to stick with Scholar Lost and Erudition, but for your planar sets, you can always do like a lot of other DPS options.
Already in the game? Well, I'm cooked. I'll be honest. We're mentally checked out of HSR until 3.0.
It's just that Izumo is so valuable for characters that are running double of the same path. That is so much value. That is 24 crit value and 12% attack.
It's the set next to Sundays. Yeah, this set right here. That is, maybe y'all didn't hear me. This set right here is in the game already. This one, I think y'all didn't understand what I was saying. I'm not talking about this one. I'm talking about this set right here. Okay, I was like, damn. I am still mentally checked out, but damn, Chad, I ain't that damn checked out. I was like, well, fuck, I didn't know this. I'm cooked, I guess. More cooked than I thought I was. Yeah, so this is a set that hasn't came into the game yet. All right.
Lost in Erudition, but for your planar sets, you can always do like a lot of other DPS options. It's just that Izumo is so.
Chat is Dentage. Nah, to be fair, chat, I don't blame them for assuming I was talking about the on character set. I could have elaborated a bit more.
So valuable for characters that are running double of the same path. That is so much value. That is 24 crit value and 12% attack.
Holy fuck, what is that ice damage boost there? Holy brother, that's 40 crit value damn near.
Back on one set. But like, technically speaking, you could run something like a Rudolent even, and like,
okay, it looked like the early access sets got a buff on their substats. Remember when they used to be dog shit substats? What the fuck is that? What is that like? All right, what is that, man? The 12.9 crit rate with 19.4. They're putting the 175 speed Poke build to shame here, boys.
Like, it would still be okay because it also increases your skill damage.
By the way, 175 speed is totally accessible today now.
Your crit rate, right? It's not ideal, but like, you can run other sets, Glow Moth as well if you're running like 130.
Yeah, look, they're all the exact same crit rate, crit damage value, which means they buffed their early access rolls.
35. And then also if you're running Jade with her, you can even hit that higher speed value. So like there's a lot of options you can run for the DPS of the Herta. There's also the option of running her slow. If you're playing over with Jade, you can give her attack boots as long as you're hitting that 135-ish threshold.
There's always a option for between speed boot and attack boot. Just depends on the scenario you're doing.
And you can also, if you're running Sunday or a characters that buff her damage a ton, you can also give her something like attack orb instead of ice damage orb, and that would also be okay. Specifically with her light cone that gives her a ton of damage bonus, running attack orb could be like pretty good. As far as the build goes, this Herta is free to play, but with that said, she does want some premium supports, and I feel like we should talk about that a little bit. So when it comes to the Herta, she actually has a lot of potential teammates, and it's kind of funny how it works out, but she do be hungry for some of the most expensive supports, and those are characters like your Ranmei. Remembrance Trailblazer also in the coming versions is going to be a very sought after character that you're only going to be able to use on one team, so that's something to keep in mind. And of course Robin is going to be another character that a lot of characters want. Sunday as well. She can pair with a lot of the strongest supports in the game, and the reason
she's got some flexibility, I'll be honest, you know, I wouldn't say you need every single one of these characters, but you know, having every single one of them is nice. I mean, I'll be honest, I want Ranmei, Robin, and Sunday, you know.
For Robin and Ranmei being so strong is because they are team buffers and you're playing two Air
Where's Sparkle? Good question. Dead in the ditch.
Characters. So if you're playing another Air Edition that does a lot of damage, Ranmei and Robin can both be good. But Asta is also surprisingly, she has a unique value. I'm interested to see what people cook with this one because she is a free-to-play character, and you know, she can generate a lot of energy for the Herta. Herta's usually generating 9 energy per attack, but Asta with her bounces can actually get 15 energy. If she hits 5 targets, you get 15 to Herta, which is a whole 6 more energy. Maybe with ER rope, there's some like cool, wacky shenanigans you can pull in there, and that, you know, maybe. But Asta is also a team-wide buffer, so she benefits your entire team. And then Sunday, he can provide energy to the Herta, which is beyond just the action forward. The energy is huge. And of course, the damage bonus and all that. So she wants some premium stuff.
Brax was cooked. Yo, Brax, you did not just yawn mid early access, bro. Ain't no way.
The action forward, the energy is huge. And of course, the damage bonus and all that.
Bro was tired, bro.
So she wants some premium supports.
Oh, shit. So she wants some premium supports. He really hit the yawn, man.
Technically, Asta can work. I just don't think it's going to be the best thing in the world. But she also wants another erudition. Now, who would that erudition be? Well, one of the best pairings, especially if you're going pure fiction, is Himiko. But even without pure fiction, Himiko is pretty good for her. It just depends on the content and if you're actually.
How many of y'all got hit with the yawn when I yawned?
Breaking things, but these two eruditions together can be great. And honestly, guys, any erudition can be useful here. You have Argenti, Jingyuan, Jade, Rappa, regular Herta, Serval. Xingqiu is probably the only one that I would say like you don't super want to play because she is so SP hungry. And honestly, even the Herta is SP hungry, right? There's not a lot of not SP hungry eruditions except for maybe Jade and Rappa, but Jade doesn't really generate SP. She just kind of like eats it slow, and Rappa is like a break focus character.
Hold up. Wait. Jade only puts a skill one time and then she auto attacks for the next 3 times. She literally is skill point positive. Slight correction. It's okay. It's not big, not a big deal. Fine.
But either way, it can work, right? You're just running the second erudition to buff Herta, and Jade just happens to be an erudition that also buffs. So these two together are perfect.
Brax is fucking cooked, bro. He's so tired.
Serval, funny enough, has a lot of applications. If you use her with the passkey light cone, you can actually generate a ton of energy, and especially if you're playing with Remembrance MC, that energy is going to be helpful for Mem, and that's
99% of the community skip Jade, so I can't fault them.
Sort of energy generating her ultimate really fast is going to be helpful for getting Herta more energy as well. Serval does not even need to do damage, guys. I cleared with Herta Jade in MOC and Herta Serval in MOC, and they cleared in like almost the same time. Serval was only a little bit behind, so pretty flexible with the Erudition characters. And this was that team that I used in MOC. I used Remembrance MC and Serval and Linkshot.
Bro, Herta on this screen, I don't know if maybe it's just like the early access footage, but holy fuck, she looks washed out. Like, dude, she looks like they just come, like, bro, where's the color at in this bad boy? Jesus. It must be the early access shit.
As well. The reason I put Herta over here is just because of Lushaka, because typically you want Herta.
She looked desaturated. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Slot 2 or 3 so she can get energy if someone's getting cleaved. But yeah, this team actually was a pretty friendly team for free to play. I'm not going to say it was like insanely free to play friendly because it has Linkshot and stuff too, but this worked out okay. But of course, you can also just run like Robin if you want to put Remembrance MC somewhere else. Jade, of course, and then Aventurine. And Aventurine is actually, he's interesting with the Herta. I found that Aventurine's stacking is kind of strange with the with Herta's stacks, but you know, it's not like the end of the world. It's just a little weird, but honestly, any sustainer is going to be totally fine. You can play
I wish he could have elaborated on that.
Linkshot, you can even play Gallagher, you could play, I mean, you could play Natasha. I don't recommend Natasha in this day and age because there's so many better healers, but she works and it can be fine. Lolcha's also great because he's really SP positive. If you're playing Lolcha, especially with like multiplication like Lycone and just like giga fast, you definitely won't have SP issues, especially with Herta Jade, even with Robin. So, and I think it's also important to mention
Lorcha might be a big cope, guys. I ain't gonna cap. So I went Lorcha over my Aventurine. Hey, but you know, if you got him, you know, why not? It's an option.
that I think Huoho is technically like the best partner for her.
Like Aventurine's just gonna skill point positive and follow up and he's just gonna do what Lorcha does, but better, bro.
In terms of sustain, but you're not gonna really be able to use that a lot of the time unless you have her signature light code, just because Huoho also is an SP negative character and you can't really afford to have super SP negative supports with the Herta. But yeah, she's honestly great. She has some free to play friendly options.
If there's one thing we learned about this though, is she's skill point greedy.
It's just that like her best options are clearly paid, which and you'll notice a difference. So
honestly, Brax is insanely based for mentioning Lorcha.
Lastly, let's just go over her Eidolons real quick.
Yeah, fuck those Eidolons. Brax, great video, ladies and gentlemen. That's gonna wrap it up. Let me go ahead and link that for you. Bloop, bloop, bloop. All right, here we go. For Twitch, that's Brax's YouTube video. If you guys want to go check it out for the YouTube side of things, here's Brax's video. If you guys want to go check that out. Fantastic content creator. Fucking love Brax. Let's make sure we put some more up in there. There you go. That's Brax's YouTube video. Okay. Now, I want to go over to Destiny, Moon, HSR. Let's see. I want to go over to her. I want to see this serval cook because Brax said he did it too. Okay, so we have the Herta showcase. And then we have the Herta showcase. This is, okay, hold up. This is the Herta, Serval, Remembrance Trailblazer, and Scooby-Doo. Moon, which one do you want me to watch, hon? Then we have the Herta, Serval, Remembrance Trailblazer. Wawa. Watch Showcase 1, timestamp, and then Showcase 2, then skip to Showcase 2 build. Okay. All right, let's get into it.
Characters in the game, just design-wise, her gameplay is so freaking fun. And I think you guys can guess.
Look at this gorgeous ass VTuber model. Holy Jesus.
So why I like her so much. It has to do with what she's
matching the theme and everything.
Wearing and with what I am wearing. But regardless, for
holy cooking chat.
today, we are going to show off a pretty nice free-to-play centric team consisting of Serval, which I've been talking about.
You don't pretend you don't hear yourself. It's weird when you hear yourself, right? It is weird.
A lot recently.
It's kind of cringe when you hear yourself. I'm the same way.
Videos how Serval and Herta will have a really nice synergy. We have Remembrance Trailblazer, and I'll be showing off their kits a bit today as well. And lastly, we have Huohuo, which for the sustain option, this is honestly just up to personal preference. I like Huohuo though because of the energy that she's able to provide the team. We're just gonna start off by
yeah, I'll be honest, man. You can never go wrong with can't go wrong with Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo is gonna get that job done every time.
Using Serval's basic attack, and we are immediately gonna use her ultimate. And what's really fun about our Serval here She has a 3-star light cone, so I'm going to be explaining to you guys my Serval's build for today's video.
Yeah, no, that shit is a cook. It is. Generates 12 energy. This effect cannot be repeated after word use of skill. Yeah, it's a nice little charge.
It's a 3-star light cone, so I'm going to be explaining to you guys my Serval's build for today's video. But her goal here is to basically use her ultimate as much as possible to end up helping out Herta when it comes to the interpretation stacks onto enemies. As you guys can see, this enemy right here has 32 stacks. We want to get to the maximum, which is 42, and Serval will be a great character to help out with this. And it is also worth noting that allies will be able to assist with getting Herta energy. As you guys can see, it mentions after attacking, for every 1 target hit, regenerates 3 fixed energy for the Herta with a maximum of 5 targets. Herta has a huge energy cost, so basically Serval will be able to inflict interpretation, use her ultimate very frequently, use her skill off.
I remember somebody was asking how to Serval buff the Herta. I remember I saw somebody ask that in chat during the Brax video. She just explained how right there.
Which allows her to help generate energy for Herta as well. So what we're gonna do is use Serval's ultimate right here. And now what we're gonna do is actually summon Mem, which is Remembrance Trailblazer's Memo Sprite. And now what we're gonna do is use Huahua's skill. And now with Herta, what we're gonna do is use her skill. And as you guys can see, we now have Mem ready to
Bro, Mem is so fucking cool, man.
advance forward an ally as Mem's charge is 100%. So we're gonna ready to
That little motherfucker advancing people forward.
Herta, what we're gonna do is use her skill. And as you guys
And advancing himself forward. So she just attacked. Mem gets advanced forward because he has a little charge filled up down there. Okay.
can see, we
And then Mem advances this girl forward again.
now have Mem ready to advance forward an ally as Mem's charge is 100%. So we're gonna advance forward Herta, there we go. And now we
Hey, I'll give credit where credit's due. At least HSR is actually making their MC fucking useful, man. I mean, that's an insane amount of value.
have Mem's support, which will increase our crit rate by 10% as well as allow us to deal true damage for every instance of damage dealt. So now when we use Herta's skill here, let's just do it in normal speed. There we go. And every instance of damage, as you guys can see, is inflicting true damage, which is awesome. And now we're gonna use
That is so crazy that they put that on the fucking MC.
Herta's ultimate, which I absolutely love this ultimate. And as you guys can see, we're also going to be advancing ourselves forward by 100% after using our ultimate as well. And this will actually allow us to use our enhanced skill afterwards.
God damn, that ult is so fucking fire, man.
So use the ultimate. This will actually allow us to use our enhanced skill
Holy bakuaku.
afterwards. So use the ultimate. Well, bam, there we go. As you guys saw, a bunch of true damage on the screen. Now these little trotters are just gonna die, unfortunately. Please don't tell Topaz I'm doing this. Let me just move out of the way real quick. As you guys can see, we have now a glowing skill. This is our enhanced skill with Herta. And real quick, we could just check all of her buffs. There we go. We have a good amount of buffs right now. Now we can just use the enhanced skill. And
then that follow-up. This follow-up is insane.
she's gonna flick her hair. Well, bam! There we go. And now with Serval, we are just going to use her skill again, get some energy, and we also have her ultimate ready to go.
Damn, it's ult up again.
We're going to take advantage of this right now. Boom, there we go. And now we are going to get attacked a bit, but this is perfectly fine. He's just going to summon his little friends. What we're going to do with our Trailblazer here is just basic attack and then also use our ultimate. As you guys can see, we have 24 charge ready for Mem, and now when we use the ultimate, we are going to get a whop.
That move there reminds me of
24 charge
Puck.
ready for Mem, and now when we use
This
the
shit,
ultimate,
that is Puck, bro, from ReZero.
we are going to get a whopping 40 charge plus some additional charge, as I'll show you guys this in a moment once this guy stops attacking us. When it comes to being able to take advantage of Mem for the 100% advance forward,
Oh my god, bro, I love Mem so much, chat. I'm serious. That little thing is fucking adorable.
as you guys can see, for
Just don't talk, please.
every 10 energy regenerated by allies in total, Mem will gain 1 charge. This does include being attacked. This includes when you defeat enemies and get energy from that. And also, Huohuo's ultimate is really good for this as well, as this will be able to grant additional energy from Herta, Serval, and then of course Remembrance Trailblazer, but this also helps out with getting charged from Mem, so we can take advantage of that advance forward some more. So now with Serval, what we're gonna do is just use a skill. Boom, there we go. Now with our little Huohuo, we are gonna basic attack and then use her ultimate like so.
Beautiful.
And as you guys can see, we have 79 charge, and now we have 89 charge, which is awesome.
Oh yeah, and then that charge fills up, and then little Mem, I guess, advances themselves forward, and then fucking advances you forward.
And now with Herta right here, we are just gonna use her skill. Boom, and there we go. We are on to the next wave. We're gonna use Herta's ultimate immediately going into this next wave, as we will be able to advance ourselves forward by
Damn, it looks like what's gonna happen is she's gonna ult with Herta, then skill with Herta, then Mem's gonna get advanced forward, bring Herta back, and then skill again. Dude, I see why the skill point problem is a problem. I mean, holy fuck.
by 100%. So we are gonna use our ultimate like so, and what bam, there we go. And now with Herta, I'm actually going to basic attack, and the reason I'm gonna do this is because of the fact that the Swarm Bug only has 32 stacks of interpretation, and I would prefer this to be a bit more. So we are just gonna basic attack.
Oh, so when you scale, it consumes the interpretation stacks. That went over my head. Okay, so then basic attack preserves them, allows you to get to 42, then skill.
Boom, there we go. And now with Remembrance Trailblazer, we are actually about to get 100% charge once again. So we are just gonna use our skill, and now we're gonna be able to advance forward Herta.
Oh my God, you have to skill? Wait, you have to skill? That's even more skill point consumption.
Charge once again. So we are just gonna use our skill, and now we're gonna be
No, not really. A skill for more ult. Oh, okay, okay.
able to advance forward Herta once again. And we did replenish the Mem support buff. As you guys can see, we have 3 turns on that remaining.
Okay,
and
I
now
got you. And refreshing. Okay,
Herta once
that makes
again,
sense.
I'm just gonna basic attack. I do want to get to 42 stacks, and we are almost there. So now with Serval, what I can end up doing is doing a basic attack, and then we can also use her ultimate. So there we go. Boom. So now with Huohuo, we are just gonna use our skill. There we go. And now the bug is gonna summon his other bugs, which is perfectly fine.
Bro, she over there with 99 stacks in the corner towards her ultimate.
Serval did get hit a bit there, but this should be okay. Okay, and then we have the other bug, which is gonna attack Mem. And now with Serval, we can just use her skill to get a bunch of energy, and we did get her ultimate once again. As you guys can see, I'm getting a bunch of ultimates here with Serval. So now what we could do is basic attack and then use our ultimate here so we can get 40 charge for Mem. We're already at 76 once again. The Trotter is about to die. We did get hit there, but this is perfectly fine. We are getting hit.
I wonder how Jing Liu fares against this guy now. Chad, is Jing Liu cooked? Is she cooked?
Quite a bit here, but this is okay. Now with Herta, now that we have the 42 stacks, let's use her enhanced skill. Boom. And what bam, there we go. And now they're going to die, and I'm going to get another ultimate right away, which is awesome. So we are just going to use our ultimate, and we already have 42 stacks ready to go. Now with Herta, I'm just going to use once again another enhanced skill. Boom, there we go. There goes Mem, and now we have another advance forward from Mem. Thank you very much, Mem. I appreciate it. Now with Herta, another skill. What bam, there we go. And now what we can do is use a basic attack. With Serval, I'm just gonna basic attack. Oh, we were so close to getting her ultimate, but it's okay. I'm gonna
Dude, literally, 0 cycles are dead, bro.
use Remembrance Trailblazer's skill. And the reason why I use the skill occasionally is so I can get the ultimate sooner, so that I can charge up Mem a bit faster, so that I can take advantage of that advance forward. Now with Huohuo, we can just basic attack. With Herta, once again, we're just gonna skill. There we go. Mem is gonna come in. Now with Serval attack. With Herta, once again, we're just gonna skill. There we go.
Mem got a little gomu.
Mem is gonna come in. Well, we can just basic attack. With Herta, once again, we're just gonna skill. There we go. Mem is gonna come in. Now
That's
it's
so
Serval,
cool.
we
I
can
didn't even know that.
basic attack and
Ora,
now
ora.
use her ultimate. And well, bam, there we go. Now the Swarm Bug is going to summon more of his bugs, but this is perfectly fine.
Gatling.
Okay, now we have our charge here with Mem. We have the ultimate ready. So we should be able to now advance forward Herta, which is awesome. So there we go. And now we can just use our skill. And now we can take advantage of our ult.
Bro, still on the first fucking HP bar.
ultimate right here. And bam, there we go. So now the trotters are going to blow up, and so are the bugs, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, the bugs didn't blow up. Never mind. Okay, Mem is going to get attacked. Perfectly fine. Now with Herta, we can use an enhanced skill. Bugs are going to blow up. There we go. Boom. And we're going to get a bunch of energy back for Herta, which is awesome. Now with Serval, I am going to basic attack. And with Huohuo, I desperately need to use her skill. Herta is a bit low on HP, and I'm also going to take advantage of Huohuo's ultimate right here. There we go. Now we can basic attack with Remembrance Trailblazer. We have more bugs on the field. Now the bugs are...
To be honest, though, this is pretty fucking cool that she's doing this with a serval, bro. I'll be honest, serval is the definition of washed. So that speaks pretty high of the Herta's value. The fact that she whipped out a serval, bro. That's insane.
Are getting ready to attack us, but this is fine. Now we can just use Herta's skill. We do have her ultimate ready to go, so I'm going to take advantage of that. And bam, there we go. Let's see if this is actually enough.
Oh, you have her sig, don't you? Because you just got a skill point back from using her ult.
And bam, there we go. Let's see if this is actually enough.
Yeah. The sig like cone, you'd have been cooked if you didn't have that sig.
To finish off this swarm bug. We're going to use the enhanced skill. And bam, there we go.
God damn, that's a lot of damage.
17%. The trotters are gonna, do their thing. 1%, please be enough.
Oh, don't be a hoe.
Okay.
Oh, that's enough.
It's literally 1%. Oh.
Bro, serval is so... Ain't no way she put the job on fucking... Bro, ain't no way she put the job on Scooby-Doo like that, bro. She said, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? You got some work to do now. Oh my God. Scooby-Doo got some work, bro. She got some work to do now, chat. Hey, chat, she got to finish it off, man. Maybe Scooby-Doo can kill the bug to the right. The bug to the right explodes and kills the fucking bug in the middle.
Oh no. Okay, this was so close to being a 2-cycle, and honestly, it's fine. It's literally...
I wonder if she would have killed the bug to the right. Did she not attack it?
Wait, can Huohuo kill this bug?
She did. She thought she put it up. Oh, Huohuo, bro, you hit like a wet noodle.
No.
Oh my God, this shit is comedy, bro.
Fine. It's literally 1%. Wait, can Huohuo kill this bug? No.
Oh fuck, bro! That fucking little flag, man. Oh, that was good. That was good.
I didn't kill the bug.
Oh no! They ganked your ass after that.
Regardless, though, when I did do my testing, this was a pretty nice 2-cycle.
Yeah,
it's only 1%.
No, you totally could get the 2-cycle, bro. You got hit with the 1% curse.
Was honestly perfectly fine. But this run was just very, very fun with being able to advance forward Mem, being able to just...
Oh man, that's crazy. That's still though, it's good. That was good. I'm curious. Did you get a 2 with this one? Oh, this is against Savarog.
Just showcased was...
Hold up. 29 cycles. 27. So you got a 3-cycle on this one?
So I'm pretty happy with the results.
Almost 2. This is just music.
And I'd love to know what you guys think. But real quick, we are going to go over the builds for the first showcase just so I can explain everything. And then near the end of the video, to get a good eye enemies that are not Ice Week at all, just to see how this team performs, to get a good idea of how Herta's performance can be, especially with this more free-to-play centric team on a side that is not Ice Week.
Oh, I see what you're saying now. How does the Herta go up against a side that isn't even weak to ice? That's actually huge.
Team on a side that is not Ice Week.
Yeah, this is a great showcase. That music is a bit too dank. Bit nostalgic though, low key. Moon, this ain't gonna copyright my YouTube channel, is it? Cause I might have to jump through this screen and tackle your little ass if it you know what I'm saying? It doesn't copyright you? All right. I got a little PTSD with this. I ain't gonna cap. Nintendo gonna jump through, bro. Nintendo about to send my ass a lawsuit. What if you just unlucky smack? Listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, chat. Moon, I love you. We can't risk this. We can't risk that one. That music is dank. And if they do copyright me, it won't be as long because I can find the segment and mute it. But yeah, we can't be risking all that. Can't be risking all that, Moon. Nah, we can't be doing that. All right, let's see this build.
Crit rate and crit damage. If your crit damage is lower, that is honestly perfectly fine, as Herta will be able to just give so much crit damage for the team.
90 over 178.
Real quick, if we go over that, it mentions when there are 2 or more characters following the path of Erudition, which this does include Herta herself, so all we needed on the team was 1 more Erudition in this scenario Serval. It will allow us to increase all allies' crit damage by 80%. So all of the allies on this team were able to take advantage of that additional crit damage.
Okay.
So that's definitely a nice benefit with Herta. And overall, when we were playing big Herta, our main goal was to get the 42 interpretation stacks onto the enemy, because with each stack of interpretation, the multiplier for the damage dealt will increase. With each...
Yeah, we learned that already. Where's that build at? Here we go.
I would try to prioritize getting a lot of crit rate, especially if you do decide to use Remembrance Trailblazer. And with their first Eidolon...
Okay, I've been looking for... I forgot about that. Okay, so the first one increased the crit rate of the ally target. When an ally target has mem support, effect also takes effect on the target's memo sprite memo master. This effect cannot stack. Okay, so there's the crit rate boost on the first one. And I think you get 4 of these bad boys off the cuff in 3.0. Like once you play through the update.
They'll also be able to grant an ally 10% crit rate, which is why on my Herta in particular, I have 90% crit rate. So I'm trying to ensure that she is able to have 100% crit rate in battle.
Oh, so she has 100%. That's huge.
As missing those crits will definitely not be fun at all. So I definitely want to ensure her crit rate is as high as possible so that she does not end up missing crits, especially when she uses her enhanced skill. It would definitely feel like a waste if she did miss a crit. Plus, you'll be able to just get so much crit damage from her talent. And you'll also be able to get a nice amount of crit damage from Mem as well, as Mem's talent allows...
All allies' crit damage increases by 13 of Mem's crit, plus 26.4. And Mem's sitting at 224 crit damage. You get 13% of that. And then another 26.4 on top of that 13. So we're looking at pretty much about 56.4 crit damage, somewhere around there. Pretty much 55 to 60% crit damage increase. On top of the true damage buff, on top of the action value advancement. Damn, bro, Mim is cooking.
Allows all allies crit damage to increase by 13.2% of Mem's crit damage plus 26.4%. And as you guys can see, Mem has a good amount of crit damage. This technically will be even higher since, of course, Herta's giving 80% crit damage for all allies. As for the rest of her build, though, as you guys can see, I am using her signature light cone. This light cone honestly is pretty worthwhile to consider, as it will give the wearer extra crit rate, which, as I mentioned, is very useful for her. But you will also be able to increase her damage dealt by her skill and her ultimate by 60% for 3 turns after she uses her ultimate. So she'll be able to highly amp up the damage of her enhanced skill, as she will be able to immediately use her enhanced skill after her ultimate if you decide to do so. And then when she does use her ultimate, if the ultimate consumed 140 or more energy, you'll also recover 1 skill point, which Herta's ultimate got additional, I would say, able to 100%
like?
RMAX.
There we go. 9 and 5. Okay, that's not bad. Shit fucking roll. Okay, that's a pretty relatable one. It's not too bad at all. Shit defense, shit flat attack, but you got some crit rate rolls in there. 6 and 12, another relatable one. It's not bad. Definitely. Very fair, honestly. Crit damage, attack, speed, and crit. That's a banger ass piece there. Holy speed boot. That's a banger ass speed boot. And there goes that crazy ass server fucking piece that they got on the relics where you that piece is insane. That's a damn good piece too. 20, so we're looking at 22, almost 30 crit value. Not bad, not bad.
For Eidolon, she is completely E0. I have not.
Yeah, we ain't looking at the Eidolon. No. We ain't looking at all that. Ain't no way. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Moon. If you want to go check that out and look at the rest of the video, you guys know me. I never support Eidolons. That is Moon's channel. Fantastic content creator. Shared it to YouTube and Twitch. Okay, that looks good. Now you guys want to watch Pokke's video on Mem, the fucking Mem shit. Is that right? All right, where is Myriad Celestia? Okay, we can react to that. Sure, we can watch that real quick. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. We'll watch the Pokke video afterwards. Where the fuck? Oh, it's here. Brother, that shit didn't even get 500,000 views. HSR is washed. HSR is washed, chat. Let's check it out.
I once visited the Eon to ask them a question.
Visiting an Eon is insane.
What question would stump the all-knowing droid head? Yes, that's exactly what I asked. If there are no mysteries in this universe that can't be solved, how will you prove it this time? I've tackled many conundrums for pleasure, but before long, they become solutions. No matter, the good stuff is always further ahead. Solutions are boring, but they bring new questions, such as, what is my limit? Could Herta be the great genius of legend? Do you
Does she have a little accent?
even need to ask? Look at these achievements! Solitary waves theory, spark model hypotheses, sigma baryons conversion method, Herta sequence. So many problems to solve, so little time. Oh, and de-aging. Are you saying? I'm not done! I also discovered the imaginary leakage phenomenon and captured and sealed a Stellaron. Oh, maybe one day we'll even see a Stellaron in a living body. And I want to meet Droid Head. I will meet them. So we need to start running. Start running with your puppet body.
Holy yeah.
Huh? Puppet? Yeah, this way. Herta can run even faster. Faster? Faster, faster! Faster. Faster, faster, faster! Time and space. Two conundrums hindering human progress.
That was fucking clean. I like that.
Two conundrums hindering human progress.
Damn.
It was too easy to step over this limitation. But it's still not enough. Step out of the circle at your feet and look down from a higher world. In an extrapolation concerning the universe, I rolled a die. Curious blessing reward. Countless questions arise from here. Though what I want are not solutions, but for the die to never stop. The best answer is
This trailer is actually pretty fucking insane. There's just so much.
a question. Because my thinking never has an end. So, Droid Head, what are you thinking so hard about now?
And that's the Eon right there.
You pay no heed to the universe and refuse to answer my question.
Noose.
Then I can only do it myself.
Fucking mad scientist, bro. Literally fearless. Over here talking to a fucking Eon. That's crazy, bro. Oh shit. That was cool. I mean, I imagine she had time and space control. She kind of reminds me like a bit of Doctor Strange, huh? I can see how it only got 500,000 views though. It's not like the craziest trailer, right? It's really more so an appreciation for the amount of art and I guess lore dump. You got to rewatch that one a couple of times to really lock in on it. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get into Mr. Pokke's what is this shit called? The Memsprim. What is this? Which holy shit. Wait, which one are we looking at here? Which one are we looking at here, chat? Second one? Okay, you know what? I'm just going to make this decision for myself. We got True Damage RMC Early Access. That's the one I was... Holy yeah. And then we have A Lot to Learn. Prepare for New Meta. Memo Sprites and New Relic Early Access. And then we have I Am Jobless. Remembrance Trailblazer Full Kit Revealed. Bro is farming his fucking life out with this HSR content. A lot, boys. Yeah, I got stun locked. Yeah, we got hella stun locked on this one. Like which one? I guess it's the Harmony in Disguise. That's probably the one I'm gonna watch. Yeah, let's check it out. Now this is interesting. Bro is using the fucking RMC over HMC. Oh shit. That's crazy. That's a hell of an opener. Okay, 1,210,000.
Hey guys, Mr. Pokke here, back with another video.
Here we go with this shit again. Here we go again. Oh shit.
And on today's episode of Early Access Review, we are going to be taking a look at one of my favorite and most fun Early Access characters I've done, which is going to be the Remembrance Trailblazer as well as the Mimo Sprite meme, right? This character is going to be our very first Remembrance unit that we'll be getting in Honkai Star, preparing the path of...
I'm about to say, that is an insane zoom in. Holy, this shit cooks. What the fuck, bro? This really goes hard.
Remembrance before we get other future Remembrance DPS such as Aglaya or even the future version 3 units. Look a little bit daunting since it is a brand new path and there are 2 different units to raise and it looks so complicated. Frankly speaking, you don't really need
take care mode
that much, because you can basically treat Remembrance Trailblazer as another Harmony unit, sort of like how Harmony Trailblazer is going to be a support for our break DPS. Remembrance Trailblazer is essentially another support, basically a Harmony support for our crit DPS this time. That is essentially it, right? The unique thing is that in battle, the Remembrance
shit at the beginning of the video, bro, you showed a little bit more than a crit DPS.
Trailblazer will summon the Mimo Sprite Mem, and this will actually increase our entire team's crit damage, and the special mechanic can be seen from the bottom corner of your screen, which is going to be this little bar called charge. Mem will gain charge based on the amount of energy regenerated by our entire team.
Oh, so that's how he gets the charge. Okay, so it's when your team regenerates energy. I had no earthly clue how the charge was getting generated. Now I know.
So this will include your allies using the skills, using the basic attacks, getting hit, getting kills, or even other mechanics such as Huan Huan's ultimate, right? So once the charge...
Yeah, I was just about to say, Scooby-Doo is gonna... Bro, Scooby-Doo continuing to age like fucking wine.
Reaches the 100% threshold, Mem will immediately take action and provide a single target buff for an ally and let them take an immediate action, increasing their crit rate as well as allowing them to do additional true damage based on the original damage. So that is essentially the kit summary for Mem as well as Remembrance Trailblazer. One could say that for Remembrance Trailblazer themselves, they are actually not that important because their skills, basic, ultimate talents, they are not as impactful or not nearly as impactful compared to the benefits that you will be getting from the Mimo Sprite Mem, right? So
basically, you're playing with Mem, not with the fucking MC.
Straight into the character kit, I'm going to be splitting this into 2 separate portions, one for RMC specifically and then one for Mem specifically. So for RMC first, keep in mind that every single one of the skills that we're going to be seeing, we will be taking a look at a level 7 for your single one of the skills that we're going to be seeing.
Holy shit, bro, that's some pretty impressive. Oh wait, you got the Robin on the team. Still though, that's 490k from the fucking Mem.
We'll be taking a look at a level 7 for your basic attack as well as your Mimo Sprite abilities, as well as level 12 for your skill, talent, ultimate, because eventually when we do unlock the Eidolon 5 into Eidolon 6, it will be basically given to every single player for free, right? So for a character that's following the path of Remembrance, the
summon the Mimo Sprite Mem. If Mem is already on the field, restore Mem's HP. Okay, by an amount equal to 60% of Mem's max and grant Mem 10% charge.
Blazer's main mechanic is going to be using the skill where they summon the Mimo Sprite meme, right? It also has a very standard basic attack, and using your skill or ultimate, they can both summon meme. If meme is already on the field, it will instead dispel any crowd control debuffs on meme, and the skill will restore HP to meme. For the ultimate specifically, it has a 160 energy cost as well as dealing ice damage to all enemies based on meme's stats, right? So for Remembrance
Trace farming
or their basic attack, ultimate, and skill, you are not really going to be using them to deal damage or even using them that frequently. Their impact is very little. It is mainly just to charge meme. For our Eidolon 6, our ultimate is guaranteed to crit, so it does increase our damage by a little bit, especially since we will be stacking on our crit damage. And then for Eidolon 2, I'll be explaining this a little bit later. When Mimo Sprites other than meme takes action, the Trailblazer will regenerate 8 energy, and it can only be triggered once per Trailblazer's turn, which means that in the future, if we are going to be using other Mimo Sprite units from...
Hold up. When ally Mimo Sprites, aside from Mem, take action, Trailblazer regenerates 8 energy. Oh, so another mem. Oh, that's a fucking prep. This preps you for the future. Obviously, we know there's gonna be summons, right? But yeah, so like Aglia is the most recent one we know that's gonna have another summon, and these summons are called mems. So when another mem takes action, Trailblazer gets 8 energy. It's 1 time per turn. The trigger count resets at the start of the okay, so it's 1 time per turn. It's not crazy.
Units such as Aglia or even future DPS, then it will allow our Trailblazer to charge our ultimate a little bit faster, which means that we can get up more charges for meme itself, right? And then for our Ascension 6, the Raspo Scepter, the Trailblazer's action value advanced by 30% at the start of battle.
Yeah, I'm skipping the fuck out of Aglia.
Basically just a way for us to ensure that we'll summon meme at the very start of battle, right? Then for the talent of Remembrance Trailblazer, which is technically tied to your Memo Sprite meme, it is going to be giving it a initial speed of 130 as well as max HP equivalent to 80% of Trailblazer's HP plus 640. And then for every 10 energy regenerated by all allies, meme gains 1% charge. So this regeneration legit comes from any sources. Huan Huan Ultimate, Yun Li, your Sunday, getting hit, getting killed, using skill, using basic, using enhanced skill. Any sources of energy regeneration can provide us this charge, right? Which is going to be very important when we jump into memes creator kit. But before we jump into memes creator kit, one last thing is going to be our technique, right? So after we use the technique, it will create a special dimension and it will stop.
Delays the action of all. And oh my god, they got delay. I didn't know this little motherfucker got delayed too. That's crazy. Delays the action of all enemies by 50% and then deals ice damage to all enemies equal to 100% of Trailblazer's attack. Only one dimension effect created by allies can exist at the same time. Oh, but it's a dimension effect, so you got to use it. If you have another dimension person on the team, that ain't gonna work. But still, though, delaying action by 50% is fucking insane. That enables you to always start battle faster than the enemy. And it's like, there's no effect hit rate on it. It's just guaranteed. Wow. And 50% action value delay is crazy, bro. 50%. Damn, bro. This MC is fucking cracked.
All of the enemies within this dimension. And when you enter into battle, it delays all action of enemy by 50% and deals a AoE ice damage. So this is basically just another dimension effect, a little bit of an action value pushback similar to Welt's dimension. Nothing too crazy, and just note that you cannot stack on different dimensions at the same time, right? So it is what it is. And now going into memes character kit, and frankly speaking, this is the way more important character kit because Remembrance Trailblazer, their only purpose is basically to use a skill or their ultimate just to summon meme and give meme additional charge so that meme can do what meme's gonna do. There are basically
meme about to handle that business.
5 different abilities, 2 different Memo Sprite skills, as well as 3 different Memo Sprite talents.
They got the Gatling gun.
One of the Memo Sprite skill is going to be an auto attack, which is going to be the aura that you guys have seen from the previous footage. And then another one is going to be a support type ability, while the Memo Sprite talents are 3 different passives. So for the normal aura basic attack, when meme takes actions, it will automatically use the skill Baddie's Trouble, performing a 4-hit bounce AoE auto attack. You don't really have to worry about this that much because the damage is not going to be that crazy.
So if the charge doesn't reach 100%, Mem's just going to use the Gatling gun. And then when the charge reaches 100%, immediately takes action and can select one ally unit to use Let Me Help You, which is, I guess, is the action advance. Okay.
Before we jump into the more important skill, which is going to be the action value advance, I'm just going to talk about the Memo Sprite talent, the 3 different talents, which are going to be 100% of the time, right? So one of the talent is going to be Friends Together, increase all allies crit damage by 26.4% plus 13.2% of memes crit damage while memes on the field. This is going to be basically a permanent...
What the fuck is this team? Oh, bro's doing a hyper buff RMC team. Wow.
Crit damage buff.
And then he's putting all the crit damage buffs onto the RMC. And then the RMC is buffing the crit damage of all allies. And then that's bringing up their scaling of giving him the crit damage. I see what's going on there.
For our entire team, inclusive of your DPS, inclusive of supports like Sunday, which can also stand to gain the benefit from even more crit damage, right? And then the other two talents is gonna be very straightforward. When Meme is summoned, gain 50% charge. So every single time I summon Meme, before she's on field, she's just gonna be there. And then when Meme quote unquote dies, okay, they say disappear, but you know, when she gets knocked out, then it will advance the Trailblazer's action value by 25%, which means that it is signaling to the player base if your Meme has fainted or has fallen into battle, please use your Remembrance Trailblazer skill immediately so that you can summon Meme back again, and they will automatically start at 50% charge, right? So these are the three passives. The last two not important. The most important one is going to be the crit damage buff, and then we can finally move on to the charge mechanic. So this will basically tie both Remembrance Trailblazer as well as Meme's character kit into one. It is all about this charge, right? So this charge system is going to be allowing us to use the skill Let Me Help You, which is pretty much the bread and butter of the entirety of Remembrance MC. So when the charge reaches 100%, which is going to be gained every single time you gain 10 energy, is 1%, right? So when this reaches 100%, Meme will
What's them eidolons looking on like on the characters? What's that hyper buff shit looking like on the characters?
will immediately take action, and it will use the skill
What's Sunday and Robin got on?
Let Me Help You. Note that the moment this happens, you cannot choose between if you want to use basic attack or if you want to use skill. You have to use this.
That is insane, bro. Hit for 2 million.
10 energy is 1%, right? So when this reaches 100%,
Oh my fucking god.
Meme will immediately take action, and it will use the skill Let Me Help You. Note that the moment this happens, you cannot choose between if you want to use basic attack or if you want to use skill. You have to use this Let Me Help You Memo's red skill, right? So some notable charge.
Here's that true damage shit I was looking for. For every 1 instance of damage dealt by the target that has mem support, additionally deals 1 instance of true damage equal to 30% of the original damage. When using this ability on this unit, cannot trigger the action advance effect. Damn, so wow. So if you got like people doing multiple instances of damage simultaneously, then that does more true damage. 1 instance of true damage equal to 30% of the original damage, right? For every 1 instance of damage dealt by the target. That's crazy. So hold up. So if you have like double super break, I guess that would count too, huh? Like if you trigger super break 2 times, then that should be 2 true damages on top of the 2 times. That sounds fucking broken, honestly, but I'm not sure. Wow, that's crazy, man. Who else does multiple instances of damage? Boot Hill too, I feel like. Boom, boom. Yeah, he has like 2 breaks. And then you give him a super break, and now he has like 3 fucking breaks.
Thresholds or charge mechanics tied to how much can we gain is going to be as follows, right?
Shout
For
ult,
every 10
yeah.
energy, it's going to be 1% charge. And when
Wait.
you're summoned, it's
Face shout ult. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's considered 2 instances of damage. Maybe it is. Follow up for sure though. Follow up like trope, like bop bop. That's definitely it.
50% charge, and then you will gain a 40% charge when it is summoned for the first time in battle. So when you use your
Dot 2, yeah, that's true. Dot, you know what? Dot 2. Guess we'll have to see. But here's the thing, guys. These guys have early access, right? I feel like if it was working with them, they would have put it in the video.
skill for the very first time, Meme will always be at 93% charge without fail, because the skill generates 30 energy since you are going to be regenerating 3% charge. So it's 3% plus 40% plus 50%. So it will always start at 93% at the start of battle without fail, right? And then when you use your Trailblazer skill, when Meme is on field, it will restore 10 charge, and the ultimate will restore 40 charge. And then
Does Acheron work? I know what y'all are thinking. Y'all are thinking like when she does her ult, I don't think that's I don't think that's instances of damage. There's different, like, I'm not sure that counts as an instance is what I'm trying to tell you. An instance is like, again, triggering super break with fugue and then triggering super break with fucking HMC, right? That's an instance and another instance. And then the attack you're doing yourself. I'm not sure if the other ones are like considered instances. Instances is different. You're talking about like just ticks and shit.
Then for ancestral
Welt skill. Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm not sure I fully understand what they're like considering an instance.
4 trace petit
Yes, Robin's damage counts as an instance. Absolutely. Yes, Robin's damage counts as an instance.
parable. When meme takes action, it will also gain an additional 5% charge. And then when you do unlock the Idolin 4, when allies with 0 energy take action, meme will gain a 3% charge. So this is basically for characters with stack-based ultimates, namely for Acheron as well as Facial. So you can
Say that again. Did he just answer our question?
0 energy take action, meme will gain a 3% charge. So this is basically for characters 4 trace petit parable. When meme takes action, it will also gain an additional 5% charge. And then when you do unlock the Idolin 4, when allies with 0 energy take action, meme will gain a 3%.
Oh, so he's saying so even Acheron who doesn't gain energy can still charge him. That's nice. They took into account the people who don't generate energy.
Charge. So this is basically for characters with stack-based ultimates, namely for Acheron as well as Facial. So you can technically run meme even alongside these crit DPSs, right? So that is going to be the charge mechanic.
Bro, based off what I'm seeing, meme seems fucking insane.
And now that you have understood the charge mechanic, we're going to discuss this skill specifically. Let me help you, right? So like I mentioned, it can only be used once charge reaches 100%, and you will basically select one ally to let them immediately take action, just like how you would use for Sunday, Sparkle, Bronya, except that Sparkle is not 100%, right? And then it will grant meme support to the target, lasting for 3 turns. So if you do unlock the Idolin 1, this is going to be extremely crucial, because it will not only give you
Advances the action of one designated ally by 100%. Grants them mem support. Lasts for 3 turns. For every 1 instance of damage dealt. Yeah, okay, we already know this.
10% crit rate buff, but the Memo sprite can also gain meme support, which means that if you use meme's support skill, let me help you on the Memo sprite user, for example, Eglea.
This seems like the most broken shit because it can work with, it seems like it can work with anything. Right? It works up. It can work with the follow-up trope because of you attack and then you follow up on top of that attack, right? Which is 2 instances of damage. Then you got Kafka who attacks with her attack and then triggers dot. That's 2 instances of damage. And if you have a super break on the team, that's 3 instances of damage. So it's true damage, true damage, true damage. It's like, I feel like this meme shit might be more cracked than people know.
Then Garment Maker can also get the 100% action value advance because the effect also takes place on the target's Memo sprite / Memo master at the same time, which is basically
Yunli's ult deals 6 instances of damage. Again, I'm not sure about that. That's one I'd have to. I would recommend just waiting for the character to drop and testing that out with.
like a Sunday at that point, right? So very important either one in the future. And the next one is when an ally with meme support deals damage via any method, it will deal an additional true damage equivalent to 30% of the
Bro's Bronya got clapped behind that hyper buff shit. Bro hit for 2 million, but unfortunately that Bronya got washed, little pup.
original damage. So
not looking good over there.
Let's just talk about true damage at this point, right? So true damage, it will include everything. So DOT, break, super break, DOT debuff from break, any additional damage from Robin's ultimate, literally anything with a number there, it is considered as a damage source. So true damage, it might not be what you think it actually is, because if you have played...
Wait, I think he's touching on what we're talking about.
Anything with DOT debuff from break, any additional, everything. So talk about true damage at this point, right? So true damage, it will include everything. So DOT, break, super break, DOT debuff from break, any...
Okay, I already know all that, but no, that we want to get to the important part of the instances.
Additional damage from Robin's ultimate, literally anything with a number there, it is considered as a damage source. So true damage, it might not be what you think it actually is.
Okay, yeah, let's hear this part.
Because if you have played other games before, like League of Legends, you might think that true damage is completely broken because it is basically what you see is what you get, and it can ignore defense, ignore rest, ignore everything. For the Trailblazer specifically, it is actually just a...
Holy fucking shit. Bob Master with the nuclear goddamn raid of 1,000 viewers. Holy massive big dick galactic raid. Fob, thank you so much, brother. Hope you had a wonderful stream. Welcome in Fob's viewers. Chat, YouTube side and Twitch side. YouTubers more so, since I've got way more pull on my YouTube side. Fob just rated me. If you guys want to go check out his Twitch, please be sure to check it out. Mods, if you can link Fob's stream into my YouTube channel, that would be fucking great. That would be great. And again, welcome, guys. We're just sitting here reacting to Pokke's Memo Sprite Guide, which has got some crazy shit in here, some good information, hitting and cooking.
Non-type damage that cannot be affected by any bonuses, which means that it cannot crit, it cannot get any damage buff, it cannot get any res buff, and it simply just ignores the enemy defense, type res, and vulnerability debuff.
Well, so like, I mean, yeah, that's exactly how I understand true damage to be. Congrats on the baby boy as well, Mr. Smack. Oh, I appreciate that, Alzus. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, that's pretty much what I expected it to be. Yeah, it's just, it still pretty much is a what you see is what you get damage. You know what I mean?
So what this means is the point of it being...
Hey, Loki, thank you for linking Fob Master's Twitch on my YouTube channel. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Yeah, hey, YouTube, if you guys want to go check out Fob, man, phenomenal fucking gacha content creator, bro. Plays like every gacha under the goddamn sun.
True damage is that ignoring defense and as well as rest is because the original damage is already mitigated by the defense and rest. And if the additional damage were to not ignore rest, it will mean that it will be reduced by the enemy defense twice.
But also ignores vulnerability, means oh, good point, good point. That's actually, I didn't catch that. You're right. So any vulnerability increases will not affect it. I think that's fair because it's ignoring everything else too, which is crazy.
I hope what I'm saying here kind of makes sense. So for example, if your original damage from, let's just say, a Acheron ultimate, it was going to be dealing 300,000. So this 300,000 is...
Okay, he's about to explain the Acheron synergy here, which is good. In HSR, free-to-play friendly, I'm considering getting to it. Our free-to-play is cooked. You are 100% fucking cooked.
See on the screen, it would already be the damage after factoring in the enemy defense, enemy res, and everything. This additional true damage is based on after the buffs and debuffs factor in from the Acheron damage.
Wait, say that again. Hold up. Let me think about that for a second. Additional true damage takes that 300,000 damage and then applies only the true damage multiplier. Yeah. That makes sense. Acheron ult damage without additional true is 300k. Affected by defense, res, vulnerability, damage, all that. Yep. Okay, that makes sense.
It is simply a way to ensure that you don't get a double layer of resistance or defense, right? That is basically it. So it is not really a broken true damage. It is just to make sure that it is not too weak. So basically, you can think of it as a final damage multiplier.
We're about to see right here.
Increase.
True damage. Oh, it's working. Okay, we have our answer. Guys, look. You have your answer. It is any fucking damage. It's doing true damage each time she attacks. So then that does work for Yun Li. There's your answer. Holy fuck. That's actually insane, man. Each hit.
That is the simplest way to explain it. Every time.
Hold up. This could be pretty. Oh, that's an insane pause on Pokke's. Pokke's about to come, guys. Listen, all right. Pokke's gonna come right now. This could be big because it could revitalize. It could revitalize some washed characters. This might be the first sign of a positive reinforcement in HSR that I have ever seen in my fucking life, chat. I'm serious. Not necessarily the HMC, but we know there's going to be a better version of HMC somewhere down the line in Honkai Star Rail. So if true damage is every single little damage tick, then you could be seeing some character down the line revitalize older characters. You really could. Lady Return, a couple characters, man. Like, I might have to make a video about this. This seems pretty fucking big, chat. This is bigger than just the HMC, because you know some other true damage motherfuckers, just like Fugue came down for, you know, Super Break. Wow, I'm impressed. I was not expecting this. This is huge. Now I'm gonna let Pokke finish coming, and then we're gonna resume this video. Bro he's letting one out. He's been holding that one in for about 7 days. That's insane. All right, Pokke, get it out, brother. Get it out, man. All right, you good? All right. I think he's done. I think he's done.
Time you see this true damage from meme, or at least in Remembrance MCs for now, it is a raw final damage increase multiplier. For example, like Aircron's Nihility Trace teammates, right? So when you do get the additional teammates, you get straight up the increased damage multiplier from Aircron Trace. Until we get more sources of the same effect,
sorry, chat,
then this true damage can, you know, maybe be a little bit more broken, right? So that is pretty much it for the true damage portion. Then for Ascension 6 Trace Magnets and Launchings, the true damage multiplier
true damage works on techniques too. Well, he said any damage, anything with a number on the screen. But I think the problem with technique Cortex is I think you have to have the mem support has to be on the character, right? So I think you have to delegate the character. So no, it won't work on technique, I believe, because you have to actually apply the buff to the target first. And you can't do that from a technique.
For every 10 max energy, the target has over 100. For up to 20.
This motherfucker gets more true damage. No wonder I'm seeing so many, like, dude, no wonder I'm seeing so much damage. It goes higher. Holy shit. Additionally increases the multiplier of the true damage up to another 20%. That's 50% then, right? 50% true damage is crazy. You can say that shit one more time.
50%
works on second wave. Good point. Good point. Yanis from YouTube, yeah.
True damage if you're at 200 or higher, which means that you can get up to a 50% additional true damage.
Bro, what the fuck what is going on? I need to play this damn 8 RMC to get a more, because right now this sounds crazy.
So this kind of signifies to us at this point, you have seen Big Herta's early access review, you have seen what Sunday can do. In the future DPS that we're going to be seeing in version 3, it is very, very likely that they will have a very, very high energy threshold compared to our version 1 and version 2 DPS, right? And then one last thing for Island 4, like I mentioned just now, for allies with no energy, you get the 3% charge, as well as this true damage multiplier by 6%, right? Which means that your allies that do not have a maximum energy activation, you will deal an additional 36% true damage.
When an ally target with 0, let me read that because Pokke was waffling a bit. His accent was thick and I couldn't really consume the information. So I'm just going to read it out. When an ally target with 0 max energy, okay, so like Acheron, uses an ability, Mim can also gain 3% charge and a multiplier of the true damage dealt by this target. Oh, we already learned about this from, okay, Moon, okay.
It is not really like broken because technically you could get up to 50%. So this is more of a way to balance out your allies without any max energy, right? So with all that being said, true damage, it might not sound as broken as you guys think it is. It is still a extremely
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what Pokke's waffling about. That shit sounds broken. That actually sounds kind of broken.
Extremely powerful buff because, like I mentioned, 200 max energy and above unit is straight up a 50% additional true damage, which means
I have a question, Smack. Does that mean strong characters already become even stronger and characters that were power corrupt become viable now? I'll be completely honest. It sounds that way. It does sound that way. But here's the thing, Bentley. Some characters have more instances of damage than others, right? So there's always going to be a bit of a power disparity there because it depends on how many times you're ticking as well as your multipliers. You get what I'm saying?
means it is literally a 1.5 time final damage multiplier. For something in comparison, usually if you were to get like a 20% or 40% defense down, it doesn't even come close to a 30% final damage multiplier, right? A res pen.
What's the point of having higher damage if our enemies have higher HP? Did you really say that out loud? It's called balancing. What the fuck? How am I supposed to answer that? People die when they're killed.
Pen is something that you guys can consider. So for example, Robin's E1 is a 24% res pen. Now that most of the time is a flat out 24% final damage increase. It does impact a little bit higher if you're going to be using her against enemies that are higher or like more resistance to your element. But this is going to be a straight up 50% final damage increase. So that is a very, very, very powerful.
Say it again, Pokke. I'm sorry, I was distracted.
Resistance to your elements impact a little bit higher if you're going to be using her against enemies that are higher or like more resistance to your element. But this is going to be a straight up 50% final damage increase. So that is.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Okay, so I was trying to make sure I understood that correctly. This shit is broken then. I don't know what the fuck Pokke's waffling about, saying it might not be as broken as you think. That sounds insanely broken. Which is crazy considering HSR is the land of the power creep and RMC is fucking free.
Is a very, very, very powerful buff, even though it doesn't sound as broken as like maybe a League of Legends, but it is still extremely.
Okay, I see what he's saying now. League of Legends is like you're 100% true damage. Oh, he's comparing it to League. I think that's a terrible comparison though, because like, yeah, obviously League's a whole different dynamic, a whole different infrastructure of like, you know, you going through a game. That shit is fucking broken in here, bro. In HSR, this shit is cracked out, bro.
Powerful. So that will pretty much be it for meme as well as Remembrance Trailblazers entire
League
kit.
Braid
In terms of skill leveling priority, you will be quite happy to know that you actually can technically not raise any of Remembrance MC's levels. You can.
Oh, it has good resource benefit building Mem. Mem's one of them lazy builds. You don't have to I already know where he's going with this, I think.
Ignore Remembrance MC's basic, skill, ultimate talent. The only thing that you guys should be leveling is going to be focusing on the Mimo Sprite skill.
That's my favorite kind of build, the Kazuha build. That's the Kazuha build, guys. You put like fucking level 2s and 3s in there and bro's still gonna get the job done.
As well as the Mimo Sprite talent, right? Because the skill is going to be directly tied to the entire kit of what meme can offer to our teammate. And then for the talent, it is allowing us for the additional free crit damage buff, which is pretty much going to be permanent for the entire time, right? So that is going to be that. And then
but see, Pokke had PTSD from his tournament with EO, and so he still maxed everything, right? He's still thinking he's in the tournament.
For our minor traits, it's a 37.3% crit damage, 14% HP, as well as 14% attack. Very, very decent tracers. Our main important thing is just going to be the 37.3% crit damage boost, right? So that was basically the entirety of meme and Remembrance MC's kit, right? In summary, it is basically a harmony support that can occasionally give your team a 100% action value advance, apply to both the main target as well as their summons because of the Eidolon one. And here are some additional tips that you can use for Remembrance MC as well as meme, right? In short, IMC will provide an occasional 100% action value advance, but it will have a very, very strong buff that lasts for 3 turns. A crit rate buff, a crit damage buff, but most importantly, multiplying their damage output by 1.5 times because of the additional 50
and delaying the enemy's action by 50% entering battle, allowing you to set up your fucking combos frame 1 and not have to worry about getting cucked by a fast ass 350 speed Pokke build enemy.
50% true damage multiplier for DPS units that has more than 200 max energy, right? Unfortunately, this buff does last only for 3 turns. Now 3 turns might sound very long, but in reality, because you gain this.
How the fuck is this character free? I'll be honest, this is the first time in my life I'll say this. HSR devs finally actually gave us something that wasn't power creep. That's what it looks like. Okay, again, I gotta wait for 3.0 to drop to really get a hands-on experience. We killing Hule with this one, yeah. But it really seems like this RMC is just a W. What about HMC and Marts? Well, it's still land of the power creep, right? So, you know, let's just forget about HMC, all right? That guy's washed now, just like the Fire Trailblazer is washed, just like the other Trailblazer is washed. All right, the physical trailblazer, who gives a fuck about that guy? The fire tree, yeah. All right, let's add HMC over there to those guys.
Charge not as frequently as you would, for example, like a very fast Sunday or Bronya or whatever. This buff will not get 100% uptime, especially if you use meme with units that move very, very fast. So factoring this into consideration, Remembrance Trailblazer's action value advance.
Pull Fugue chat. I mean, I told people, they were like, oh, HMC is still going to be good, this and that. I was like, nah, I don't know about that, man. You know, these guys are geniuses with their fucking monetization plans, bro. They straight up did all this just so you could pull Fugue.
It's not very frequent, but the buffs are very, very powerful. So if you do pair Remembrance Trailblazer with another action value advanced character like Bronya or Sunday, or whichever DPS have a self action value advanced, for example like Herta, meme's support buff actually runs out very, very quickly because the action value advance is not as frequent compared to the number of duration the buff is going to last, right?
Hold on, guys. He says, yeah, so just curious, should they buff the initial versions of the Trailblazer? Because for me, the Preservation Trailblazer was the best one for me. They would never in a million years buff those Trailblazers. Those Trailblazers are dead in the fucking dirt, buddy. I'll be honest with you. It's like you can't use them because you're using RMC. So buffing them is just, it's just pointless, man. You can't use two versions of the HMC, like of the MC at the same time. They're fucked. I'll be honest. They're just cooked, man.
So this will also be dependent on how frequently can you gain the charge for meme to take action.
Those characters are purely for new players getting into the game, right? They have their run and they have their moments while you're getting through the story and you're playing catch up. Even now, till this day, you can play the beginning of HSR and you're going to use the physical Trailblazer, bro's fucking baseball bat, shit's going to feel fun. Then you're going to get that fire Trailblazer, use them. They'll have their moments, but that's all they're in the game for.
Providing the meme's personal buff. Another tip is that once meme is summoned on field, it will never, ever need to be resummoned ever again unless you let it die, which is going to be very, very sad, right? But luckily, because bro scales on HP, you probably won't see that happening that often. And also, since you guys have seen from the trailer before, Mimo sprites can be targeted by our heals as well as shields, so it's not going to be that squishy, right? You can use the basic attack for your Remembrance Trailblazer for essentially the entire fight after you summon him once, but sometimes you might want to use your skill as well. Not to heal meme, but more to give it the 30 energy as well as a 10% charge, right?
We saw Destiny do that. Remember, I was like, wait, you have to use a skill? No, sometimes you're just going to use it just to top them off, basically.
So use that sparingly whenever you see that you have enough skill points to spare.
Imagine the 5-star version of HMC. That's what I was talking about earlier. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. I was saying like this is huge, not just because of RMC, but because down the line they're gonna drop a glorified version of this, and that glorified version is gonna be fucking insane. You think those of us without Sunday will regret it, since Amphoria seems to be primarily summon characters? I think from a sweaty meta level, you will regret it, and that's it. I think from a sweaty meta level, you will regret it, but Sunday will have the 109% true damage, exactly, right? But he'll have his rerun. It'll just be in an inconvenient spot, and you'll have to make that call on whether you want to go for Sunday or you want to go for the broken DPS that they placed on Sunday's banner as a rerun. Or I'm sorry, the broken DPS banner as Sunday rerun. Because they're not going to put Sunday's rerun in a convenient spot. I'll tell you that right now.
Right, and then comparing Remembrance Trailblazer to Bronya and Sunday, which are other action value advances, like I mentioned, the action value advance.
But I think you're looking at a pretty good option. Like this RMC is just fucking cool. And you also got that little shrimp girl coming out, another Harmony, and then like I said, there's a glorified version of RMC coming out too. I think you just gotta wait, guys. I say this all the time, bro. The house is in control. We have no fucking. We see maybe 2 patches into the future with leaks. There's no way to know what the fuck's gonna happen, man. I'm just gonna keep it a stack with you.
Cannot be controlled. The best way that you can try to time your Remembrance MC's action value advance, which is basically charging meme to 100%, is holding on to your ultimate, right? So that, because you know that the ultimate is an instant 40% charge, you can kind of try to time this right before you want to use meme support. Give it to your strongest DPS, line out all of the buffs, maybe all of the mobs are down.
Argenti will love RMC. Jesus and all his disciples could not bring back our your Genty.
And then they can let go of this, potential 1.5 time additional damage multiplier, right? So sometimes meme may gain a charge that you didn't want, and then they will immediately take action, which means that it might screw up your plans when you're playing her, right? Especially against units like such as the True Swarm or future version 3 enemies with a lot of AoE attacks. We'll gain more energy for entire team, and then sometimes things may happen. And in general, in order to reach 100% charge on meme using one skill, one ultimate, and 2 Mimo Sprite skills, you will get 60% charge. So that is pretty much
By the way, this was a fucking fantastic video by Mr. Pokke.
it. 40% charge will need to come
Insanely
from energy,
informative.
in which you will need
Well
400
organized too and
energy
structured.
generated by your entire team. So a 400 energy, you can kind of think of this as with Huan Huan, right? Huan Huan paired with a high cost energy
They're
teammate
Genty.
can drastically help with the charge gained by meme specifically. And this is also, kind of interesting to see that Aglaea's best in slot sustain at this moment, it does appear to be Huan Huan as well. So it looks like Huan Huan's value in future version 3 DPS as well as Remembrance Path, it might see a very, very high amount of utility, right?
I've been calling it since frame fucking 1. Yep. Everybody knows Smack always says Scooby-Doo was that bitch.
Going forward, but I digress. Remember that meme, they can also be a target for AoE attacks and will also redirect energy to the Trailblazer, resulting in additional energy regenerated by the team from AoE attacks. And then this means that the Trailblazer will actually receive double the amount of energy from area of effect or multi-target attacks. Interestingly, sometimes you can actually let meme die intentionally, and then you can resummon it again for a 50% charge because of the Mimo Sprite talent, right? And then after you do that, you can use the Go Meme Go, which is the ultimate, for a 90% charge. So this is kind of random and
I didn't even know meme could die, but then again, that makes sense because you're always... Yeah, that's right. He starts off with HP. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Where the fuck is meme's HP at?
also
Oh,
honestly frank.
is it just right there next to the
A little bit sadistic if you want to intentionally let meme die,
little sad? That's what I was thinking about.
because you can't really control when meme dies.
Is this
since it
meme
is
shit over
quite
here?
literally another teammate, and you need to rely on the enemy targeting them. But
Okay, so is this meme's HP right here? It's like Kingdom Hearts. Okay, yeah, I see. I didn't even know meme could take damage. Holy shit.
you can leave the Trailblazer's talent at level 1, so that because your talent is at level 1, meme only inherits 50% of the Trailblazer's HP. So this is a little bit sadistic, because even though your meme dies, technically because it's more squishy, it will not affect meme's base speed or charge gain. It is still exactly the same, 100% base speed and all that kind of stuff. So if you want to do this, you could intentionally make meme extra squishy, and whenever meme dies more frequently,
Sarah, you might want to refresh the Twitch on it. Your comments have been like a bit delayed.
you can technically use Remembrance Trailblazers scale more frequently, which is a free 50% charge. But if you don't want to keep seeing meme die, I wouldn't recommend it, right? And also another thing is, it is also not very impractical, because you can...
So meme gets infinite revives. I'm gonna cheese that. Yeah, you're also gonna be cheesing them skill points. I mean, not cheesing them skill points, So you got to take that into consideration.
lose meme at very, very high charge, 80%, 90%, or even 99%. And if that happens, it will be completely wasted. So,
It's a very specific scenario to do what Pokke was saying, and that scenario will show itself. But I wouldn't just look at that as the universal, optimal way to play.
not an idea to take note of, because the moment meme dies,
Bro, what the fuck was that?
so not an idea to take note of.
Bro, just free ass 355k of true damage, just 300k for fun, bro. Where the fuck did that even come from, bro? What the hell, dog?
Charge 80%, 90%, or even 99%. And if that happens,
True damage, dude, at this point, true damage doing more damage than everything else.
it will be completely wasted.
true damage on top of the pure fiction buff.
So, not an idea to take note of
just 355 for fun, bro.
because the moment meme dies, all of the charge will be gone, right?
That little meme is so broken.
But if you want to try something, then something to consider. I am not saying this, by the way. I'm not saying that we should kill meme, but just, you know, if you want to try it, then feel
Silver Wolf is so fucking cooked, it's insane.
free, right? Then if
Yo, 40, man. Think of it, tier 1 3 months in a row, my man. My main DPS fully buffed, can't even do that. You must be talking about Blade.
If you want to take a look at the islands, you really only need to unlock your very first island to unlock pretty much like 80 to 90% of Remembrance Trailblazer's entire kit, right? On the fourth island, if you pair them with Aircraft and Face Shell, then that's going to be a little bit more important. Other than that, it's really not all that, right? Any further islands, namely the Island 2 as well as Island 6, they are going to be minor upgrades. And then speaking about islands, let's just jump.
Ultimate crit rate is set at 100%. You know what I'm saying? Casual ass 100%, chat. He said it's a minor upgrade. Oh my god, dude.
Really quickly, because I kind of already mentioned what the
But you know, the Pokke be doing that shit all the time. Every time he does like his zero cycles, he'll be like, yeah, but you know, I just got E2 round made just slightly. You know, it don't really matter though. Just E2 round made. It don't really matter though, you know. Yeah, you know, I just got like E2 sparkle, but that shit don't really matter. It don't really do nothing. He be doing that shit all the time. Classic Pokke, bro. Most relatable streamer, bro.
Remembrance Trailblazer's island does. But let's just talk about the island right here, right? So island 1 increased crit for the target by 10%.
40, thank you for gifting the tier 1 to the event toy, man.
And the most important thing is, if you have a meme support, the effect also takes effect on the target's Memo Sprite or Memo Master, right? So pretty much the most important thing in the future, if you have Memo Sprite summons, Memo Sprite DPS, you want to let meme use this action value advance, basically acting as a mini Sunday, right? And in Island 2, when an ally Memo Sprite aside from meme takes action, we get an additional 8 energy, trigger once per turn, and the trigger count reset at the start of Trailblazer's turn. So just a little bit of additional energy to cast Trailblazer Ultimate, so maybe can charge up the 40% additional charge a little bit better. And in Island 4, like I mentioned, it is mainly just for teammates with no.
And like I said, I remember seeing in a live stream that you're able to get 4 of the Eidolons 100% in 3.0. I don't know if you get all 6. You definitely get 4 though.
No energy. At this point, it's just Aircraft and Face Shell for basically a medium level of charge as well as the true damage multiplier. But I would say that Remembrance Trailblazer as well as meme, they do pair better with teammates DPSs that have a very high energy so that they can get
4, okay.
more from the true damage as well as getting more charge, right? And then for finally
I'll be honest, I didn't think I was gonna watch this long ass 35-minute yap fest, but it's been straight banging information.
Island 6 ultimate crit rate increase to 100%, which means you always crit the ultimate. Doesn't really change too much because, frankly speaking, Remembrance Trailblazer's ultimate damage is not going to be that high in the first place, right? So that is going to be there for Islands. Everybody's getting them at E6, so don't really need to think about it that much. E1 most important, and then E4 if you're going to be using her for Aircraft and Face Shell, right?
That music hitting too.
So that will be that for Island. And now jumping into
the only time that music ain't hitting is right here. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time it don't hit. Let's look at it. Let's listen to it, boys.
Hey guys, Mr. Pokke here, back with another video.
That's the only time that music ain't hitting, bro. Ah, damn, bro. All right, let's go back here. Hold up, boys. Who's that? 12, 23, 45, some shit like that.
Will be that for Island. And now jumping into the light cones. Since this is going to be a brand new path, no other light cones can be used to the path of Remembrance. So as of this current moment, there are really only 2 Remembrance light cones that offer supportive.
Oh my god. Oh man. A whole new path means a whole new avenue of fucking light cone monetizations. Oh no, chat. These motherfuckers about to be hitting us with so many SIG Remembrance Path light cones. Oh my fucking god, bro. I forgot all about that, bro. The dangers of a new goddamn path, bro. Wow. I completely forgot about that, dude. Holy shit.
Benefits for RMC, right? 4-star victory in the blink, free light cone from the Forgotten Hall shop. Basically, the current best in slot provides a
Okay. Increase the wearer's crit damage by 24%. Does fuck all pretty much, but we'll take a little bit of it, I guess. You know, you get what do you get? 13% of that converted into crit damage given to the party, which 13% of 24 is fuck all. When the wearer's memo sprite uses an ability on an allied target, increase all allied targets damage dealt by 16%. Oh, now that's not bad. Okay, that's pretty good. A little 16%. Get a little refinement 5 on that bad boy.
24% crit damage buff out of combat, so meme can also get it, as well as the entire team getting a 16% damage boost for it.
That's a very good light cone for free light cone. It is until you see a sig.
Treatants. So this is pretty much it.
The sig gonna be like, advance the whole fucking party forward 3 times in a row.
Don't really have any other choice. You basically just run this and you'll be good to go, right? The 3-star light cone Shadow Burn, it regenerates 12 energy for Remembrance Trailblazer and 1 skill point at the start of battle, and
extend true damage to 300%.
that's basically it. TLDR judged by the Forgotten Hall.
What do you say?
1 skill point.
When the wearer summons Memo Sprite for the first time in battle, recover 1 skill point and regenerates 12 energy. Ooh, that 3 might be a little sleeper.
At the start of battle, and that's basically it.
I can see that being useful. I can.
TLDR judged by the Forgotten Hall light cone, get it over and done with, you are good to go, right? So really not too much to explain for the light cone portion. And now moving on to the builds. For the builds, body, it is always going to be a crit damage body because meme's crit damage buff is based on our builds.
Whose outfit is that? That's the real question.
Body, it is always going to be a crit damage body because meme's crit damage buff is
The look like some Hercules shit, don't it, blows? My dick in your mouth? What? Okay.
based on our wearer's crit damage. Boots will always be speed boots because
It's not Medivh because Medivh has no shirt on. Yeah, Medivh's a bit topless.
you want to move more, get more energy, cast more ultimate. So very, very straightforward. Planar's view, you can either run ice damage boost or essentially defensive main stats. At either than 6,
That's his shirt? No, because I'm telling you, he's literally missing half. Like he has a shirt that's like half a shirt. It only shows half his fucking body. Like I'm telling you, that's not it. That covers up his whole chest. That can't be it.
since the ultimate damage is going to be able to
Yo, King, man, thank you for the tier 1, baby. I appreciate
crit
that.
100% of the time, you
4 multi? Okay, now that's a possibility. Sure, I guess. Is this a lore set, no one actual outfit? I mean, often at times it's usually somebody's outfit, though. You know,
want to
chat.
have very, very high crit damage with your body as well. Then having an ice damage boost could make your ultimate deal a little bit more considerable damage, right? But even then, the damage is honestly not that big because the multiplier is only going to be at 240% level 10 and 264% level 12, which frankly speaking is really not that insane. If you want to run a defensive main stat, kind of going back to our previous point, which is if you want to run it down meme, then you wouldn't want to run a defensive main stat, right? So you just kind of let meme pass away whenever you can. And then for our rope, is always going to be
Oh, I see what he's saying. You're not going to run defense and HP if you want the meme to die. You're just going to go for ice so that meme can die quicker. But if you want meme to survive, you put defense HP on. Okay, that makes sense. I'm picking up.
energy regeneration rope, no questions asked, so that we can cast ultimate, get a 40% charge, and so on and so forth. So very
Fucking holy based the Metal God game for mentioning Final Fantasy X or and holy based respect, brother. My respect for you went up.
very, very straightforward. Then our subsets, speed, crit damage, more speed, just like how you build Sunday.
Could be something like how Passerby was Blade's old clothes. Yeah, that's fair.
Bronya, so that's pretty much it. And then for our Cavern relic sets, for our 4-piece, the Triumphant Song is pretty much our current best in slot.
Okay, so what's this shit do? This is my first time I'm seeing this. So attack percent 12. I'm so tired of seeing fucking 2-piece attack percent 12. I'm so over seeing this goofy ass 2-piece buff. How many times are we gonna see this goofy ass fucking attack percent 12 2-piece? I'm about to crash out, bro. All right. While the wearer's memo sprite is on the field, increase the wearer's speed by 6%. Okay, that's nice. That is 110 billion% for Aglia. When the Where's Memo Sprite attack, I have looked at Aglia's kit. It's a speed scaling kit. When the Where's Memo Sprite attacks, increase the Where and Memo Sprite crit damage by 30%. Damn, that's wow. That's a really good 4-piecer.
30% crit damage for Meme and 6 speed for the Trailblazer. Both are
That's pretty good. Fourth set for Robin. Damn, Robin can use this, can't she? A lot of people can, man. The speed and crit damage, but it's Memo Sprite. That's right. When the Memo Sprite attacks, that's only when you get okay. So the other part is only for people who have Memo Sprite. Never mind. Nah, Robin don't need that set. I mean, she could just for the speed and attack percent, I guess. Sure. But yeah, Robin don't need that set.
very, very effective, as well as a 12% attack, which can also be inherited by Meme because this is an out of combat stat buff, right? Note that 4-piece Sacridos is not good. Do not run this with RMC because it does not buff other allies because it cannot take effect on Meme. And a Trailblazer cannot target any other allies but Meme itself, right?
Oh, I see what he's saying. Using your skill ultimate on one ally increase the ability targets crit damage by 80%. I see what he's saying.
So that is very unfortunate. Do keep in mind that using Trailblazer skill can actually target Meme to provide her a crit damage buff, but that would mean that you would need to use skill on RMC every other turn, which might not be very positive in the skill point department, right? So not.
I mean, get to cooking, but yeah, it sounds like an overcook.
I recommended just run the brand new 4-piece, which I'll be also explaining in the future version 3.0 video. So that's it there. If you don't want to run this, then
what the fuck did you just say, Pokke?
New 4-piece, which I'll be also explaining in the future version 3.0 video. So that's it there.
There's no way bro said that and thought we was gonna understand that. He spoke zero English on that last spot.
Recommended just run the brand new 4-piece, which I'll be also explaining in the future version 3.0 video. So that's it there.
Holy shit, King Nova with the 5 gifteds. Oh my god. Thank you so much, man. Version 3.0, yeah.
If you don't want to run this, then
King, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, brother.
running 2-piece speed pretty much can be good to go, right? Hacker space. Or
I haven't seen the other set yet.
4-piece Eagle offers the most effective speed. So if you're going to be going for,
I'll be honest, I wasn't expect to react to content this long. It's actually pretty enjoyable. It's quite nice. It's relaxing.
for 0 cycles, then 4-piece Eagle with a high speed sub. Also very, very.
We've been reacting to content for fucking 2.5 hours, chat.
And then for play on 2-piece is essentially the standard support piece. You can run Vonware, you can run Kill. Mostly you are probably going to be running Broken Kill because you'll probably run them with a crit DPS. Other than that, any of the normal traditional 2-piece with a good speed sub, crit damage is going to be good to go, right? So very, very flexible in that department. And with that, we can finally get into the team comp section, which is also going to be our last section, right? So currently,
Holy shit, we're barely getting to the team comps. That's insane.
have not gotten any access to Aglaia, so this is going to be purely speculative with Aglaia. From the live stream, it does appear that Aglaia's best is our teammate looks to be Sunday plus Robin plus Huan Huan.
Of course. Yeah. Absolutely.
So from Island 1, meme support does
Rip Sparkle.
affect Memo sprites. So technically, memes charge as well as the 1.5 damage multiplier. It should be able to take effect on Aglaia as well as the Garment Maker. But from
Same team as Jingu. Well, to be fair, that's the fucking brother and sister setup is gonna be used on, dude. Gonna be used on a lot of shit, man. That's just what it is.
the dev live stream, it does appear that
I'll be honest though, guys. I'm skipping the fuck out of Aglaia, bro. She just looks like a summon version. She looks like a copy and paste of Firefly's kit, but just on a summon. Like I just don't give a fuck about that. Plus, I've learned my lesson to never go for the anchor character of a path. It's just I'm not going for the anchor character of a path. I assure you, a new Remembrance character is gonna come out and shit all over that Aglaia.
Garment Maker as well as Aglaia herself, they are both very, very fast. And like I mentioned just now earlier, because of the way that memes support runs out relatively quickly, even though
Also, I want me some of that Granny Ussy from the Herta. You know what I'm saying?
last 3 turns, but the charge doesn't maintain at 3 turns as well, right? So if that is going to be the case, you are almost certainly going to be running out of the true damage multiplier buff, which means that most likely pairing Aglaya with Sunday would be a better choice compared to running her with me. All right, but this is purely speculation, and we're gonna have to wait and see how she's gonna be like in the next version of the creator experience server, right? And then the other DPS is gonna be a lot better, and pretty much everything here is gonna be high energy cost crit DPS units, right? Most notably, I think this is gonna be probably on your mind as well, the Herta. So the Herta, you can see from my previous early access review, she has a 220 max energy.
Okay, I keep seeing people say fucking castress. Are we talking about... Wait, castress? That bitch from Fate? Is that the bitch from Fate? Or am I thinking about a different castress? Oh, you motherfuckers. The pink girl with the... Oh, chat, y'all leaking. Y'all spoiling the fuck out of me right now, bro. Holy shit.
Which means that you will get the maximum 50% additional true damage multiplier. It also regenerates 9 to 15 energy
Oh, I'm thinking a caster from Fate.
whenever an ally attacks, which means you're gonna get more charges for meme itself. If you want to run Remembrance MC with
It's the girl in the trailer that uses the scythe. Okay, I know who you're talking about. She got like a bit of a pink hue to her whole design, right?
Herta, you would need to run a dual DPS. So I'm not exactly sure if this is possible because
Castoria, that's who I was thinking of. Man, I'm cooked.
you are basically replacing meme for a dual DPS support like Rame or even Robin. So it is quite likely that Robin would be a better support than Meme since it buffs the entire team, whereas for Meme support skill, it mainly only targets a single ally, right? That is going to be that. And then another case is between Remembrance MC as well as Sunday. Some players might also just choose Sunday over Remembrance MC because Sunday giving the 20% max energy buff is going to be very valuable for D Herta because she's basically tied to spamming this ultimate as much as possible in order to cast her enhanced skill as much as possible, right? And one last thing is that D Herta also has her self-action value advanced whenever you use her ultimate, which means that your meme support also runs out pretty quickly. So
Oh, so the meme support buff, he just taught me this. The meme support is, its duration is based off of when you go, not when it goes. Okay, that makes sense.
after all that into consideration, I would say that for D Herta, best in slot support
When the
Jade
buff
is probably
character
still going to
goes.
be Robin, and then second to that is probably going to be Sunday, and then Remembrance MC is going to be below both Robin and Sunday.
What? I mean, he's tested it in the creator server. I have no choice but to take his word for it. But I felt like fucking Remembrance MC was in that motherfucker, bro. He's saying that Remembrance MC is still worse than Robin and Sunday. Well, that makes sense considering that he's free. But based off what he showed me, yeah, I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around that one.
But that is going to be my personal opinion. Nonetheless, still an extremely strong free-to-play options for pretty much anybody playing Honkai Starbucks, right? So that is going to be for D Herta. But on the other hand,
I think I would take that one with a grain of salt. I think Pokke probably still needs a lot more testing. I don't think he's been able to really, sink his fucking teeth into the testing with this creator server. Because often at times you do this creator server shit and you have a finite amount of time to get, to get shit out. Basically, what I'm trying to say is he probably still needs a bit more testing. But he said, I heard the personal opinion part. I heard it.
hand it's going
Sunday get carried into Herta teams because of the energy region. Yeah, it makes sense. It checks out.
to be Ying Li. Ying Li is gonna be another unit with 240 max energy, and it will also max out a 50% true damage multiplier, right? It will regenerate 15 energy when Ying Li gets hit, which means he also gives more charge to meme itself.
Ah, that's a cook. Because this bitch gets hit and gets more energy when she gets hit, that in return buffs meme. Man, I feel like there's so much cooking to do with this concept. They really did a good job with that true damage shit. I'll be honest. They got my theory crafting, like, passion fucking sparking over here, bro. Holy sparkins.
So in theory, the action value advance is going to be quite nice, but the massive damage amplification, which is going to be the 1.5 times true damage, should be very, very powerful.
brain
for
blast,
Yun Li,
yeah.
because Yun Li herself doesn't take a lot of turns, which means that meme support skill technically lasts longer on Yun Li compared to other DPSs, which may be inherently faster. Because to be think about it, Yun Li as well as Kulala, they are both units that are very, very slow. And
Okay, who the fuck is this Kulala? Who's Kulala? Oh, Clara. What the fuck? Why is bro over here at the Kulala? What is this Hakuna Matata ass shit? Kulala. Bro's over here speaking a whole, like, bro, what? It's her Chinese name? Ah, okay. So I'm the ignorant one, bro. Okay. I'll be honest, I ain't never heard her called Kulala. Kulala. That don't even sound Chinese. That shit sound like you know, she about to be in Maui. You know, what's that show called? You're welcome. Koala. Yeah,
they counter.
What can I say except you're welcome?
You rely on
Moana,
their
yeah.
ultimate to deal damage, right?
Kulala. Welcome to Mount Kulala. I'm cooked.
So because of this, Yun Li can be a very, very strong DPS to be paired with
Damn Westerner diva up there. I can't.
Remembrance MC. Note that you do not want to use RMC's technique because it's going to cause an action value delay. So you do want the enemies to hit Yun Li as frequently as possible just to generate the energy, right? Unfortunately, Yun Li's current best in slot team with Sunday, Robin, and Huo Huo. Robin, Huo, and Sunday just way too synergistic, and Sunday does provide a lot of buffs as well as the maximum energy for Yun Li.
What the thing I'm starting to notice here, man, is like, fuck, man, these guys constantly figure out a way to sell you more characters. It's like you're obviously gonna clash. You're gonna have Sunday and Robin, who you also. Like, Robin is used in so many teams, it's insane. It's like we're running into the Ron May Universal shit all over again. And like, we need another character that doesn't take up follow-up attacks character. Because it's like, damn, create problems and sell solutions. Yeah, it's like, it's that for real. Because if you're using Robin and Sunday on your Summon Path team, what if the other side is the facial side or something? You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, we gotta sell you a different Robin now
as well. So I don't think Remembrance MC can replace Sunday. But for players that didn't,
but then again, you also have the other options. To be fair, you also have Super Break that might be on the other side, or Dot.
not pull for Sunday and you want to pull for Yun Li, or if you're going to be praying for a Yun Li team, Remembrance MC honestly is a very, very decent alternative as well, right? And then so that's going to be that. And then another crit DPS, I'm just going to kind of lump up Akron with like Facial. For people that are going to be running these no energy crit DPS units, right? If you are going to be running them with Akron, you need Akron to stack on your utility teammates, right? Your Jiao Qiu, very, very important is going to be Jiao Qiu. And then for Facial, it is very important that you also run Facial with Robin. So these are going to be like basically the best, not teammates. And it is highly unlikely that RMC can replace Jiao Qiu or it can replace Robin for Akron and Facial respectively, right?
Jiao Qiu for sure not.
Place Jiao Qiu or it can replace Robin.
I'll be honest, I think I could see him replacing Robin for Acheron. That true damage shit sounds insane, and she's still giving him the charge. He's not replacing Jiao Qiu for sure, but Robin, I could actually see that. I genuinely could see that, chat. Yeah, I don't know, man. The buffs kind of check out. He means Robin for Fei Xiao. Oh, is that what he said?
And it is highly unlikely that RMC can replace Jiao Qiu or it can replace Robin for Akron and Fei Xiao
Acheron and Fei Xiao respectively. Okay, he's right. So respectively means like to their respective paths, which means obviously Robin will be for Fei Xiao. Yeah, ain't no shot. Hell no, ain't no shot.
Right. Do note that it could be possible if you run them as the sustainer slot, right?
That's the only way you could, you know what I'm saying? Hey, welcome to the sweaty category, baby. The stainless all day. Again, he's delaying the action of the enemy by 50%, man. You can't just discount that.
If you want to run them with
Going into battle,
team comp, just go all in damage for an additional 36% true damage multiplier. It could be possible. In fact, this is gonna
Except there's HP inflation.
be the best damage per screenshot buff you're gonna be seeing for both Aircon and Facial. But whether is it feasible, if it's really gonna be depending on how the team comp is like, right? But something to consider. Also, unfortunately, not quite strong enough to replace any of the current
inflation and
options, right? And then one last unit, if you guys want to think about it, is gonna be Firefly. It is not a crit DPS, but she does have
Fire fraud, bro. How's Fire Flop end up coming in here, bro?
a very, very high energy cost, right? So even though Firefly can get the 50% true damage multiplier, and yes, this does
I never get tired of saying Fire Flop, bro.
in fact apply to super rate damage, the unfortunate thing is Firefly's enhanced skill does not regenerate energy, which means that she is not going to be able to give us the charge needed for meme to keep this buff uptime.
Good old Fire Flop. Flopping again. No energy for the meme, bro. You know who would give that energy? Rapper.
And also, Firefly takes a lot of turns, right? Especially if you unlock E2 Firefly, she's gonna use up meme's 50% additional true damage extremely quickly, which is gonna be very, very bad. So unfortunately, it is what it is, right? These are gonna be
Damn, bro. Bro put Fire Flop in there just to get back at the Firefly mains for getting mad at him. Bro put him in. He put it in there so subtle too.
which is gonna be very, very bad. So unfortunately, it is what it is, right?
He said that shit just to cook the Firefly mains. It was personal. Yeah. He said the Firefly mains got mad at me. And I took that personal.
Are going to be all DPSs, and then one notable sustain that you want to run with meme is definitely going to be Huo Huo, right? Huo Huo has a team-wide ultimate energy generation, so you basically charge the highest amount of charge for meme, and more units taking action also means that Huo Huo's talent takes proc more effectively, which means it also generates more charge for me. And finally, Huo Huo can also target and heal meme in case you guys don't want to run the
Yeah, because that's the one with the guaranteed crit rate, right? That's the ult that just 100% crit chance guaranteed.
run it down meme strategy, right? So best in slot sustain by far compared to all of other sustain. So at this current point, I do want to say that Remembrance Trailblazer, I don't think she's going to be meta. In the sense where I don't think she's going to be tier 0. She doesn't really have a best in slot team at the current moment. It is looking like Remembrance Trailblazer is going to be intended for other DPS Remembrance characters that will be released in the future, right?
It's funny because you have really no choice but to take him at face value because he's the one with the early access, like getting the real experience. You know what I mean? There's a chance though that he could be waffling, but Pokke's been playing the game long enough. I trust his judgment, but I'm also still going to be a little bit pessimistic because I always want to get the character in my own hands first to really confirm it.
Not just
everybody cooks different. We're all unique with our brains, man.
Like Leia, maybe when Castoris comes out, maybe
was he coming again? Damn, I missed it.
Other units comes out, the cat girl comes out, who knows what it is. But for this current moment, the main thing that is restricting Remembrance Trailblazers is the fact that your team needs to generate 400 energy within a short span of time, and by the time 400 energy is generated, it is almost impossible to ensure that meme support skill, which only lasts 3 turns, can maintain a good amount of uptime to make the 50% additional true damage last throughout the entire time, right? So that is going to be the main bottleneck. So I would say that between Remembrance Trailblazer and Harmony Trailblazer, frankly speaking, I think Harmony Trailblazer is still going to be a better choice, especially for break DPS, because she is quite literally one of, if not the best in slot character we have right now, right? Whereas Remembrance Trailblazer does not have a best in slot at the current moment. But meme is still really cute though, so it's up to you guys, right? So some example team clones you can consider: the Herta plus Mini Herta plus Remembrance Trailblazer by Gallagher. This is going to be a complete free-to-play team clone. You can see from my previous video from early access review from Herta, still did a very, very decent job at clearing the endgame content. Then another team is going to be Yunli, Team Yun, Remembrance Trailblazer, and Lynx. This is going to be a complete free-to-play team for Yunli.
Lynx? What the fuck? Bro did not just put out the meanest dust picking fucking sustain in the game.
especially if you do not have Huan Huan and you do not have Robin. Very, very decent alternative. And then in the future, when Aglea comes out, I'm just guessing here, it could be a potential Aglea.
I forgot Lynx was in the game. I really did. I completely forgot.
Plus Sunday, plus Remembrance Trailblazer by Huo Huo. I'm not too sure if this is going to be better than Robin, but only time will tell when the early access for Aglea comes out, right? So with that, we have come to the end of Remembrance Trailblazer's early access review.
Fan fucking tastic video. Let me link that to the chat, you guys. That was actually, I think, one of Pokke's best videos I've ever reacted to. Really, really fucking good video. That shit was banger, bro. Let me go ahead and link you guys the shit on both YouTube and holy yapping YouTube. Shut the fuck up for 3 seconds so I can link y'all the video. Dear God, y'all are yapping our fucking ears off in real time, bro. Can we put a cork in that shit? YouTube, are y'all okay? Okay. All right. That's cool, man. Holy shit. That was insane. That was a little insane. No, chat, it's delayed. And I come back to YouTube, this shit fucking delays, bro. You know, YouTube, small indie company, they don't have the Twitch fucking, you know, software, guys. So when you go back to YouTube, they're over here catching up. It's a small indie company. They couldn't get it. They couldn't get it, you know, in real time. HSR writers in the YouTube chat. That's actually a good one, man. That's a good one. Hey, chat, I'll be honest. I wasn't expecting to react to videos for 3 fucking hours. We reacted for 3 hours, and unfortunately for you guys, my brain is unbelievably cooked. We will pick back up streaming tomorrow, okay? I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. We'll pick it back up tomorrow. I am going to raid. You know what? We always raid Genazat. So I'm going to raid fucking Box 2. We always raid Genazar. Listen, I love Genazar. Y'all know I do. But I raid him every goddamn time. I want to raid Box 2, okay, guys? And y'all can go wherever the fuck y'all want to go after that.
Margin Boost Saga.
All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, man. I hope you enjoyed Box 2 stream. You guys were wonderful. Fob Raiders, if you guys stuck around to hang out, I appreciate that, man. And y'all have a wonderful night. All right. I'm out.